What?
And we're live. We're good. We're in.
Is there an HR department in this company?
No, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so...
All right, let's go on.
That's good. Hey,
Wow.
we're here. Week 9, I guess. Episode 9, what's the difference, arguably?
Not the same.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff to recap, go over for week 2, and...
Changed the recording dates as an FYI
Yes,
for the
yes.
people.
It's
So
true.
we're
It's
a Tuesday
recording
now.
on Tuesdays now.
yes.
So that we're not interfering with Thursday night football.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Get a little recap, too. Of
So the
weekend,
boys can be boys on multiple days.
Love
This
it.
is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
So before we even get started, because I feel like today's really just going to be about the pigskin, you know?
Yeah.
On
That's an
collegiate-
understatement.
We made it.
We're
Yeah.
here.
We made
We're
it.
here, right around the corner. Fantasy
We
draft
made it.
was done.
It's here.
We're good.
Your guys' teams suck.
I just
Accept the trades, Nate. Do it.
It's true.
Do it.
Hey,
Do it.
my team will be great.
This is-
I'm cornering the market. I'm cornering the
He
market.
is.
and
He doesn't want Adam Thielen, dude. Can you believe that?
what?
Oh, no. Isn't that crazy?
wanted
I
to-
knew he'd understand.
I always go to Jordan Howard.
I knew
first
he'd
for that
understand.
dumb reason. Swift. He
I'd give
wanted
up Josh
Swift
Allen for
for it.
Adam Thielen.
Okay. Done.
I don't have him, so I don't have him, so
Who are you
Boom.
willing to give up?
nobody. I got a fun little video to show here
go.
before we get into it, and I guess we can touch back on pigskin later.
No, it's fine.
But in honor of the Ballboys, I don't know if you two saw it. There was a ball boy who was ejected this
No.
weekend. Yeah, shout out. I'm gonna pull it up, and I got to shout out John Boy Media because I can't find the video normally. So John Boy, you see it up here. You've got the promotion. I've cut at least where it's gonna start, where the ball boy gets ejected. So prior to this, leading up to it, what happens is it's a whole lot of tomfoolery essentially going on. The ump is just calling ball after ball after ball after ball. He ejects
Typical.
he ejects the catcher after a meeting at the mound, and then he ejects the actual coach. And then now there's a weird pitch count violation that happens, and they allow a run to score. But then as the next batter comes up, the ump goes, "Hey, ball boy, I need more balls." And
Oh.
just check out this interaction. Look at how aggressive this poor man is. Like this, I don't even know if I could show this. Like,
I love this.
So they're celebrating the run. He's like, "Hey, ball
Oh.
boy."
Hey, ball boy.
He's just
Give
got
me
a
a ball.
punchable face.
Yeah, dude, he really does. Kind of looks like my cousin. Oh, he slaps him down. Can you do that? Can he do that?
He can eject
He
anybody.
can
unfortunately.
eject anybody, and here, robo-umps, we need them.
So wait, if I'm in the crowd, can he eject me?
Yes, he can.
Absolutely.
What if I'm outside the stadium?
Well, that would I guess mean you're ejected.
That's like, honestly, that kind of is like a challenge there. Oh my God.
Umps are given too much power. It's ridiculous. I think you could eject any player or coach.
Yeah.
Unless of that, the stupid ball boy is just being absolutely, ridiculous. This was
They're given too much power, but they take way too much power too. You know what I mean? It's like, you could be given all the power in the world as long as you don't wield it like a dick. You're good.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like,
I mean,
oh God.
Oh man,
He's got a punchable face too. Oh, you're right. He even throws people out like an idiot.
what a loser.
What an absolute loser.
Robo-umps.
we got to
chat.
put this on X.
Robo-umps.
I mean, I could probably find the straight up video on X, but I got to figure out because this is a Kansas
Put it on
City-
X and tag him and then see if he throws us out.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe the ump, maybe.
That
No,
would be
That
sick.
is a bucket list.
That would be
thing.
sick.
To be
I
ejected.
was just saying I'm more interested in finding this Kansas City affiliate and finding the ball boy and maybe chatting to him about what the heck happened.
Dude, that too. That
That'd
too.
be
I would love to
crazy.
hear that.
That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that'd be maybe our first interview.
Let's do it.
But
Lock
yeah,
it in.
so
I love that.
Yeah, that was.
I love that.
That was that. And
I mean, I hate that guy, but love that.
Yeah, they know we hate the umps chat. Sorry, not sorry.
it be what it be. So that was essentially the only video I had. I had one more, but I guess it didn't arrive with me.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
But it
That's
happens.
okay.
Tough.
That's okay.
It happens. But hey,
Well, can you not pull up the other video that's important? That I think was our first topic here, or one of our first topics,
Well, that
because
was
we are
the
going
first
to
video.
college football,
that was
correct?
the first video.
I understand, but we are switching gears to college football, or we want to stay on baseball for a little bit while we're here?
I didn't have anything else for baseball today, but what do you got?
Well, so I was going to bring up probably the funniest moment of the weekend with Oregon's mascot losing his head
Bring it
in
up.
the end zone. That's a quality pull.
Unbelievable.
While he's bringing that up here, I'm sure you guys have all seen it, but at the end of the day, I had a couple of questions on this. First and foremost, if you're the mascot, especially of a school like Oregon where, school spirit does reign supreme, there's an illusion to uphold for the kids with the mascot here. Do you run off the field back into into the locker room or whatever without your helmet or hat, whatever you want to call it? Or do you stay on all four knees and like keep your head down, cover it, and grab the mask and put it back on before anybody sees?
That's a great question.
You got it. I mean, like it's like catch-22. There's no perfect answer. Yeah, dude, he just slips, falls, head right off, and run back in. I mean, good on him for having the contingency plan, right? Like that's what you want out of your mascot. Somebody that's going to have a plan in place for when this happens.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wait,
yeah,
was this
I
like an
never thought
assassination attempt? What happened?
Look,
His head goes back. And, no, he was carrying that. He was carrying that. That's his own fault.
I know that, but like, do you see the stuff he's running past right there?
Yeah, this is true, but he still, that was on his own.
He went around. It came out of the.
I think it did. I don't know. It's hard to explain. At any rate,
No,
bad look. But, little consolation here.
Okay.
Would it have been objectively amazing if that happened back in 2012 when they had that mascot that was like in a Spider-Man suit, skin tight Spider-Man suit duck? You know which one I'm talking about? The dark duck, whatever it was.
I don't know about that, but I just know back in that time, every team ever, wherever you went, whether it was college, professional, those skin tight suits were everywhere.
It was bad.
For fans, it was
bad. We don't talk enough
it's a
about
time
that.
We don't need to. As a matter
It's
of
smart.
fact,
That's actually smart.
I don't want to talk about that. That's like.
I just I objectively though, if that was the mascot instead of this guy who's a beloved duck, I feel like the crowd would probably be cheering.
Damn it! Now you got me thinking about it. I don't know why this or that popped into my head. Would you rather have the skin tight suits at a game or a vuvuzela?
What's a vuvuzela?
Wait.
Like,
would you rather me be wearing the skin tight
Not
suit
you.
or using the vuvu?
Like just seeing, no.
Or just having them around.
Having them around. A
Probably the skin
vuvuzela
tight
is
suit.
Like the long
Probably the
horn,
skin tight suit.
plastic horns that
Yeah,
have any soccer
which
game.
ones.
You know
Well,
what I'm
I didn't know.
talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Give me the skin tight suit.
Okay.
Because at least I can hear myself and have a conversation during it.
It's true.
But there's some distraction there. Either way, though, objectively funny moment. Only would have been funnier if the guy was wearing the skin tight duck suit underneath.
Yeah, man.
Like if that hat came off and he had the old school one on, that would be funny as hell.
Just a hockey match.
That would be so funny.
That would have been Michael
so
Myers
funny.
mask right underneath. Oh my gosh.
So that was college football.
That was well,
Nothing,
all of it.
Nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened.
As a matter of fact, they had to cancel the rest of the
Yeah,
games.
they shut it down. Shut it down. All the kids were crying. I saw it. It was bad.
This was worse than basketball when COVID happened.
This is true. They had to shut the whole season down. But
Shoot.
that was the first topic because I thought that was a very light-hearted way to get into it.
Funny,
But
Definitely.
we can go into a recap if you guys want.
I think it's good. I know some of us had some good picks. Some of us had some things that kind of missed a little bit.
Great picks.
But it's the good. It's the bad. It's the things that
Hell
get
yeah.
you beat. It happens here. It is.
Can we start with probably the best pick of the week, which would have been FSU to cover against Bama? That one with Castellanos in there. That one I called last week. Check the tapes.
I know.
Just saying, check the tapes. There's a good one too. I will get to them all. But oh yeah, see, this is
No,
great.
it's fine.
We're rivalry week right now, folks. We're rivalry week, so I'm glad.
I would like to point out for record. Obviously, I am wearing the Alabama shirt. I am not an Alabama fan. There's a story behind this shirt. It's a 1B 1-2. So the first part of it is I kind of bought this shirt as a split package, so I can wear this out and just go roll tide.
He had a
anytime.
BOGO deal on his shirts.
I
Okay.
did. The second shirt is a little side piece of the brand and history here. It is a shirt that I know you probably remember me wearing. It was
Absolutely
to this
do.
day my favorite shirt that I can never find anymore because of a klepto ex-girlfriend I had.
One, I think.
Maybe. So I had an Oklahoma Sooners shirt, and it was just the OU, and it said Sooners up top. It was nothing crazy, but it was a cool little red faded style shirt. I bought it a size bigger so I'd have room for it to kind of wear and tear, things like that. I wore it on trips. It's in pictures. I'm wearing the T-shirt, and I took it to college with me. And I probably should have known there was an issue going on at some point when I couldn't find my Chicago Bulls Jimmy Butler shirt that I bought at the basketball game that you and I went to.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know where that shirt is either, and I took it to college with me. So I'm sitting here, and I didn't even think anything of it because I didn't wear the shirt in so long. But there was kind of a rough patch there, kind of in 2019, or we were kind of going back and forth. And we started reconnecting, and I show up at her house, and her brother walks down. I have to kind of point out, the man has some, he was a fantastic man. I love him. He was the nicest guy, but probably couldn't tell you anything about sports, right? So he walks down, and I go, Pete, it's a hell of a shirt, dude. Where'd you get that? I think I have that shirt. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And just kind of kept walking. And then the light bulb goes off. And I go, hey, wait a minute.
That's my shirt.
Hey, wait a minute. So I go back to my apartment that night. I'm digging through my clothes. I can't find it. So I text her, and I'm like, hey, look, I don't mean to kind of like point something out, but like, your brother was wearing my shirt today. And then I sent her the picture of me wearing that same shirt.
Nah, different shirt.
I get the shirt back after an argument. It is what it is. But then once the cookie crumbles and it was official, we're done, she somehow managed to get that shirt back and take it with her. So I no longer have...
How does that work?
Yeah, right?
She just went to your place and stole it back, or what?
It had to have...
Restraining order level type of behavior.
It had to have happened prior to, like, the actual, that's it, we're done.
Huh.
Like, it's over, split. But, like...
Huh.
I should have had it in a safe, to be honest, because it was just...
No, I get it. And this all ties into why you're wearing an Alabama shirt.
I bought them the same day.
Oh, okay, that's it. I knew there was a connection somewhere in there. It's like, it's a roundabout way to say we got them in a BOGO deal. They stole the wrong damn shirt.
It's the only college shirt I have at the moment, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair.
It's good.
But
So,
we got to talk about it because
We do.
they are... I got to ask the question, is Alabama... Is their reign
They're
done?
done.
I think they're done. And I'm sure you guys have seen it, but if not, this is another one to pull up here. Kalen DeBoer has changed Nick Saban's office from like the true vintage Bear Bryant, the SEC, like Rock'em Sock'em SEC
He
football
Cracker Barreled
office to literally did the Cracker Barrel renovation. The thing looks like a damn T-Mobile store now. That's what everyone's saying online. I'm not taking credit for that one, but at any rate, he, I think, changed the culture for the worst. And Alabama's bad, dude. They went from being ranked, top 10? I think they were...
They're 21 now.
Now they're 21, yeah. They're out of the
Yeah.
picture.
Gotta be unranked soon.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And FSU jumps into it where again, Castellanos is a dog all offseason. All he was saying was like, we're going to beat Bama. Like, they don't have Nick Saban to stop me. Now he's selling shirts, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
Did
Love
not.
it.
That's like
love
a
it. That's a
great
baller
NIL
move.
move. Yes, love that. Yeah, so Bama's dead. FSU is back officially, I think. They're ranked again. They got a new stadium after the renovations. They're back, dude. They're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love to see it. DeBoer, Penix merchant.
Love that.
He's a Penix
Called it, though.
merchant.
Called it, though.
Yeah, and that's actually interesting because they paid him, what, $75 million to be the head coach over at Alabama?
Yep,
So-
I think it was 70, but close enough.
72 too much.
Yeah, it was too
Well,
much.
It's not a mistake that you can just go, you're gone after the season because
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, A&M did it with Fisher, right?
It's true.
that's a huge check to
But it is a
What?
massive check.
Well,
to
dude, like, and
pay,
he's got like a buyout clause where they could just fire him right now and they'd still owe him like $50-60 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Which, by the way, Alabama fans, we're 1 week in and they are in peak midseason form where they're basically calling to somehow get him connected into a sexual assault scandal with his coaching staff so that he gets fired with cause and doesn't collect any payment. You can look that one up. The Alabama fans are in mid-season form right now, baby. I'm not joking, dude.
Coming from the cousin lovers. That's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying,
That's,
dude. They're like, well,
that's
don't.
crazy.
if we were to get him entangled with some sexual harassment scandal, we can just get rid of him for free.
DeBoer, we just think you're a bad coach. But
Yeah.
you're not a bad guy.
Entangled.
They're trying to get him
Allegedly.
framed.
What is he, Jada Smith?
Yes, there was an
Apparently.
entanglement.
That's wild.
So yeah, that is great. Alabama's dead.
Insanely common Bama fan L. That's
Love that.
That's
I
wild.
love that. Is there anything better for football than that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
The downfall of Bama is great, and we're gonna enjoy
And
it.
LSU seems like they're back, which is awesome.
I mean, now there's the weird
Another
way,
one I
it's-
called.
I shouldn't say it's weird.
You did. I took the L on that. It was a great game.
Yeah,
Did.
but
I'm on
you
fire
know
this
that-
year,
just
boys.
think, and this is kind of one of the things that Alabama. Oh, you could argue it. I know we're kind of tired of seeing it, but like it sells. So,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
That's
that's
going to
true.
be now the selling point is what is it? Ohio State is the must-watch team now, or Texas?
I would argue Texas this year was the must-watch team up until what happened this past weekend.
Arch was a nepo baby.
I was going to say, so that's a good transition point. Do we want to talk about that one?
We might as well.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
Arch is bad.
That was actually my first text to you guys this weekend was, I've seen enough. One throw, bust.
He's bad. Bust. And you're spot on with it.
You nailed it. I mean, I think the big thing was their head coach was kind of babying him, and
Steven.
which is kind of wild to do. This is not the environment to you just got to let him loose. And if he plays terrible,
I also saw
then he plays terrible.
in his first week at UT, he lost his student ID. Like
Uh,
some lady found it on campus.
He's also lost it like 2 other times, by the way.
That
Like,
means nothing.
No, it
he's-
doesn't. It's just funny.
It is crazy.
I've lost mine a couple times. You know, it happens.
Well, dude, so I think last year, it might have been even this year, but like he lost it at some bar. Some guy found it
See, I
and then
didn't lose it at a
uses
bar.
it to go into like the football facilities, hands it back to Steve Shark and goes, I found this. Here you go. And then Sark is like, I guess having a team conference. He goes, Arch, you missing something? But it's like first off, that's just nuts that you got a quarterback that's that irresponsible with his ID. Major red
That's
flag.
fair.
Especially to
Major
have
red flag.
that type of clearance. Like anyone could have walked in. They could have.
That's a good point. That's a
good
great point.
I'm just getting into buildings. Mine does not get me into major football.
That's a great point.
Right.
That's fair.
But your name isn't Archibald James Madding. I don't know if that's his middle name, but Archibald Manning.
It seems like an Archibald.
Well, no, his full name is Archibald
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
right.
I'm sorry.
But it's his middle name,
James.
James. I don't know. It seems
James.
right. Felt right.
It's honestly a coin toss.
It is. Either way, though, Archibald Manning, come on. Be better with it. Play better.
Lock in,
be
bro.
better. Here's the thing. Lose it 85 times a semester if you're going to throw for 4,000 yards on the season and go off for national championship and a Heisman. Who cares? But you can't look as bad as you did on Saturday and lose your
Heisman
eye.
might already be out the window.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
I will
But-
say
His stock is at an all-time low. Is it a buy low situation?
that I would agree with that. Just knowing you can
Because
argue,
they will be in contention.
Yeah, for sure.
You could argue the whole point. He's on the road. He's in an environment where he
Yeah.
probably should not have been the favorite.
100%.
But
Yeah,
America fell for it. Called that one. 2 boys.
Yeah, and
I'm on fire this year.
Cook.
I'm
Hey,
just
I was
saying,
with you on it.
I'm
I was
just
with
saying,
you on it.
I agree.
He is a Manning, right? Whether it's Nepo or not, I think there's room for improvement.
Nepo.
Week 2 will probably be the determining factor here. I don't know who they play.
They probably play some nobody.
Yeah, they
like,
play an unranked team.
like ACU
I'm
or-
blanking on it now. It is not Tulane.
probably an FCS.
You can look this up or not. I don't care. It doesn't
Pull
make
it
a
up, pull
difference.
it up.
Either way, though, I think it's a non-power 5. He should go off. Here's the thing, right? With Arch especially, and Heisman voting in general, right? 9 times out of 10, like the best team in the nation, their quarterback is gonna get nods for Heisman.
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
So all I think here is like if he just has like a okay season, a decent season. He's got some stories coming out about him too. We could talk about.
That's true.
We'll get to it.
Well, yeah,
he just flashed Micah Parsons for everybody wondering who I'm talking about here.
Disgusting.
Disgusting, and I
It was
hope
ju-
his
it was
back
just
is.
his
You were
headshot. It wasn't
flexing.
flashing
You were-
anything else. I
Yeah,
promise.
he was. He did that to me on purpose. He knows it's rivalry weekend
Hey,
between
at
us.
he at least changed the cards for you.
I forgot
so.
to
I
bring the
know.
other
Yeah,
one.
that's why. Yeah, that's all.
It's
That's
'cause you
all.
forgot
it
to
is.
bring the
Yeah.
other ones.
We're
man.
rivalry week this week. Okay, pal.
Oh my word.
Right now, since we're talking college football, we're okay. We're friends. But
Got it.
second we
San
get on
Jose
to
State. I knew that.
that's it. That's
Right,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew it.
So
Just had to look it up.
they should win by
I was
36
looking
and a
at it like
half.
an hour before this.
What's the
I-
spread
I know,
on
I'm
that?
messing up.
What's the spread on that? It's got to be like
it's a thick
30.
one. It's a thick one. 36 and a half.
Did I not just call that?
You said 30.
No, earlier I said 36 and check the tape. I said 36 and a half,
Well,
and then I
don't-
just changed
I
it.
I don't
They're going to win
remember,
by 30.
but you know, you're the college ball knower.
No, you
so
guys
I'll
can
trust.
run this back. I said it
I'll
5
trust.
seconds ago.
I'll trust.
I said it one time.
I know
did
ball.
One salmon.
I know ball. At any rate,
I don't.
he's going to come back. He threw for 170, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick, and he looked really bad, like really bad. He was missing throws left and right. It didn't look like he could run. Counterpoint to him, though, which is why I think, like, buy the stock now while it's low, because I do think you can hedge it later on in the year when those odds go up, because they will. They played one of the best defenses in the national football landscape here.
Yeah.
Ohio State is not to be played with on defense. They have arguably the best player in all of college football in Caleb Downs.
They have debatably the best two. I mean, Jeremiah
Yes.
Smith
You
did not
saw-
look good on Saturday. 2 drops.
This is true.
But he
This is
is
true.
another
You saw the
Heisman
picture of the
favorite.
head coach, right?
With the nipple piercing?
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Did
Was
you
it
not see
AI?
that?
Was it AI,
No,
though?
I was too fixated on Patricia.
Somebody said it was
Bum.
AI, and then I'm like, that doesn't look like
could've been
AI, but it just looks
Photoshop.
like he's got like a
you
mic
talking
or
about Ryan
something.
Day?
Yes, we are.
Are you serious?
You can just say Ryan Day nipples. Look that up.
Of
Go ahead, look that one up and image search. Ryan Day nipple.
these guys are not helping my hatred for them.
Yes,
they're
there you
not,
go. Pierce
they're-
nipple. There it is. Pull that one up. I'd like that one right here in the clip.
Oh my
We can create that.
word! Oh my!
Wait. Can we get it just right, Brandon? Just right here? Can we get it just right to where I'm touching it?
I'm not recording, but I can definitely make it happen.
I'm just saying, can we, in post, can you get the picture of Ryan Day right here?
That'll be a thumbnail.
He can touch it. You keep his nipples as far away from me as possible. I will not touch any Ohio State nipples.
Here's the question. Is it Photoshop? Nice. Is it Photoshop, or did he actually just have something hanging out?
He
You know what I
definitely
mean?
has something hanging out.
Yep.
It's Ohio State.
I
don't care.
heard somewhere written it's a great take here. Is that like that's a national title, national
That's a
championship
national
bet?
treasure.
No, he's like if we win the Natty this year, I'll
You
get a
know
nipple
what?
pierced.
That's fair. That could be a thing.
I'm just saying. I'm
Maybe,
just saying.
maybe he's just a guy who's got some fun hobbies. I don't know.
Or
Or
I
maybe
don't.
it's the opposite. It was like, if you lose to Michigan but win the national championship.
Oh, dude, that could be
It
it.
could have been a Michigan thing.
That could be it.
We
You're
probably
right.
would have seen
So-
it at some point last year, though, hypothetically speaking.
Maybe
Last
he was
year, I
wearing
don't know
thick
that
shirts.
wouldn't he
I
have
don't
been
know.
wearing a jacket at that point.
It's a good point. It's a good
'Cause
point.
It was cold.
It's possible.
Playing
I
indoors,
guess
I
we're
think.
gonna have to
but
go back and do some research.
This is a great discussion.
You guys can look up the nipples.
I'm going to.
I don't need anything Ohio State.
You're
minus
sure you
attention.
don't want to change your algorithm?
Absolutely not.
Could be good for you.
Absolutely not.
It could be life changing.
It could be.
I already have too much Patricia propaganda in my.
Does he have his
algorithm.
nipples pierced?
No, but he's
Oh.
got his ear pierced with the stupid pencil.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
That's right. But yeah, don't sleep on Texas. I think Arch is gonna climb in the
He'll
Heisman
bounce
voting
back.
after this week.
You know,
but
I do think his coach was
still really bad.
really conservative. I think there were some
Yep.
really bad play calls that did not help with Arch's confidence.
I agree.
But
I agree.
Arch did not help himself.
Yeah. Plus, they're
it
going
was-
into enemy territory
Yeah.
week one. Like that's a tough matchup.
Yeah,
there.
I think Texas fans, the biggest takeaway for them is there were concerns their defense might not be as good.
Their
They
defense
kept
looked
them-
good.
Kept them in the entire
100%.
time.
Yeah.
100%.
So you shut down Jeremiah Smith again. And
Yes.
again, 2 drops were on Jeremiah. So
Yep.
I
so
do
they're
have,
not helping in that case. But
I do have a prediction. I feel like this was set up despite them being ranked number 1. We are going to see this matchup again in the college playoffs, whether it's
I
the
believe it.
championship or not.
I believe it.
I wouldn't be
just-
sad-
It
I
feels
wouldn't be
like that
surprised.
was like they did it back in, the one that I can think of is at least when Dallas and Buffalo played in '94 before they ended up seeing each other in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
So,
No. I mean, I could see it for
just-
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see it for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah,
I mean, either way, it was an okay game, not a great game.
it was kind of a snoozer.
Yeah. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
mean,
it was kind of
I
a
like good
snoozer.
defensive battles, but I feel like that game wasn't really. It was just, Julian. Yeah,
Shane.
he looked efficient. He just, I think, again, similarly, they were easing him in too. It
Yeah,
was kinda-
he looked good, efficient, like you
Yeah.
said. He just still looks so small
Yeah,
for a
he
quarterback.
did look small,
Yeah,
and I think it was just a lot of conservative play calling that just kept the game boring, and
100%.
receivers weren't that impressive
Yeah.
in this game.
Well,
so.
it was an interesting one. I mean, I don't think we
There were a
talked about
lot
the
better
under
games in this
last week.
for
Did
sure.
The under, I don't know if we did, but the under was like a lock
Money.
in that game. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was every
yeah,
bit of
if
it.
you were hitting the over, just
OSU
quit
in the
gambling.
under was the clear
call
surefire
the
bet.
gambling
You know-
hotline if you were hitting the over on that. That's no way that was ever going to be.
I don't
hit.
mean to pivot. We can definitely keep talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
but like we had a pretty long text thread last night.
Yes, we did.
And it's. I feel like I have to bring it up. We're talking about gambling. We're talking. We mentioned some sports bets yesterday. Last episode. We're going to mention a few more this week probably. But there was a law change in the state.
Oh,
we're in
yes.
that
yes.
happened essentially overnight.
Brutal.
And you could talk about your state's doing this and that, but I now and it's funny. I saw some guy make a comment, and it could have been satire. I'll get to that in a second. So now in Illinois, there's something called a pass-through wager
Disgusting.
tax
Yep.
on sports betting.
Disgusting.
Now, if I want to place a bet, no matter what the increment is, all sports books, other than the FanDuel, are 25 cents per bet. So if I have just hypothetical, if I'm betting $10 on one pick, I have to now pay $10 and 25 cents.
Yep.
So that's something. If I bet on FanDuel in the state of Illinois, it is 50 cents.
Yeah.
Let me get an L in the chat for FanDuel.
That
by
is
the way.
as
It's
criminal
free FanDuel.
as it can be.
An extra 25 cents. Unbelievable.
Here's what I will say, Brandon. The whole because they passed it in midnight comment you made. It's. I mean, we couldn't have voted on it anyways. It's not like we had any say in it.
No, we didn't to begin
It's
with.
scummy, though.
It's scummy. There was a petition that was out there that I don't know if you boys signed. I certainly did. It was back in not a month ago at this point. It's too late
I'm not gonna
now.
say anything.
But it was
I'm
like
not
a
gonna say
petition out there to stop it from happening. It had 50,000 signatures or more on it, and it's that was the moment I realized it doesn't matter what your petition says or how many votes it has. They're gonna do what they want.
They're going to do... I don't do petitions.
Yeah,
you can get a million people.
hey,
It's not going to do
It was the last one I will
Petitions
ever
are a
do.
waste of time.
100%.
I will at least throw my body down in front
That's
of this
fair.
conversation because I know we talked about it prior to starting the podcast. We weren't going to get political, and I feel like here we are.
I'm biting.
It's
I'm
damn
biting
time.
I'm
Let's
biting-
get political.
I'm biting my tongues. So
So we'll kind of leave it at that. I just think it's garbage.
Let's get political.
That I'm being now taxed per bet, and no matter what, if you win, I'm still getting taxed 40% on that.
Wait, hey Brandon, let me ask you a question. If I were to have a plus $30,000 or plus 30,000 bet for, I don't know, let's say 50 cents, what am I paying for that?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
If I had okay. Okay. All right. The comedic effect is gone now. If I had a plus 100,000 odds bet.
Got it.
And I were to wager, I don't know, 50 cents on that, what am I paying?
75 cents.
What the hell? Yeah, I knew that was the answer. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
But
as
stupid.
bad as it gets.
if
That's
you
so
win that
stupid.
$30,000 bet, you now have to report that, and you're only gonna get what 12,000. You're gonna get 12,000 deducted,
whatever it is, yeah.
on top of your 25 cents.
Yeah, isn't that great? Isn't that great? God, what first world problems these are. But they're problems nonetheless, and that's all the politics we'll get into.
go find yourself a black market bookie, chat.
You know what?
Streets for the streets.
Old school
old school.
bookies may be coming back.
Let's go.
After this, I think we have to.
I can't talk about.
No comment.
I can't.
No comment.
I plead the fifth.
No comment.
Yeah. So that's that.
Unbelievable.
So yeah,
God.
it was a great weekend betting wise though, but
Yeah,
that
so-
definitely put a hamper on it coming back
L
to reality
Illinois.
on the
L
first.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah, that was maybe where some of us went wrong. You had a lot of where we went right. You
Hell yeah.
You mentioned FSU, you mentioned LSU, you mentioned
Yes.
Ohio State.
Yes,
My parlay and my picks did pretty well.
this is true.
So
Talk to
I
us.
mentioned, and it's funny. Go back, watch it, and I'll clip it and make fun of myself anyway. So I had the parlay. It was Mississippi State covering 13.5. Got it. I had Temple.
It was getting sketchy there for a second.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not about how you start. It's about how you
finish. I couldn't
finish.
agree
I
more.
understand. I'm just saying.
Couldn't agree more.
You were sweating a little bit.
And it's funny. I wasn't because when I got to the gym and it was. I
He didn't even know the game was on.
No,
I didn't.
I knew
I
it.
didn't.
I knew it.
So
Oh, that's the best.
I had Temple money line and they won 42-10.
Nice.
Yep.
Last pick of the day, and we talked about it here, and you saw me go, oh well. I took the Utah UCLA under at 51.5. We talked about it. I was telling my odds and reasons why, but I also said a great pivot would be the -5.5 for Utah, and they dominated.
Yep.
That. So I was lucky enough with my my pick, and I sat there before the Utah game started. I said I could cash out, get my little $12, whatever it was, or I'm gonna let it ride. And you know what? I was gonna get my $5 back anyway, so let it ride. Well, I checked coincidentally at halftime because I'm like, I didn't get an update yet, so I didn't lose the bet. Did I win? And I saw it was maybe 30, 31 points at halftime, and I said, you know what? I'm going to cash out. I already bet solely on the 5.5. I cashed out. It hit 53, and if you got it on the right day, I believe 53.5 was the highest the line had gone to. So if you had gotten it at the peak, congratulations, you're a winner. However, I cashed out.
Yep.
And I got my -5.5, so I still walked away with $20 in my
That's
pocket.
good. No, that's
W.
good. That's a good
Nice.
hit. That's a good
W.
hit.
Let's go.
That's a good hit.
It was great. It's great, and it's nice. I'm kind of enjoying the parlays. I'm excited to bet a little
Love
bit
it.
on week 2.
Me
and
too.
I'm very excited to bet on the NFL.
Yes, the last.
Yeah, we know.
I know, me too.
We
The
know.
last point I want to bring up is how dead on balls accurate I was with the U of I take. Repping the shirt over here for my boy. What they don't know is that in our group chat, I called the exact freaking score. Then I changed it. Then I went back and then I changed it again.
How many scores did you give us?
Just three. Just three.
Well,
but
the
the very first one.
the
The
fact-
very first one.
Yeah,
I was correct.
I thought you went back to 52-3.
I
So
went
I
back
thought-
to like 57 to something. But yeah, either way.
Okay, let me retract my statement. You probably had to give 5 different spreads because you were like, no, the spread's 33. No, wait, the spread's 46.5. Was it 52? What?
What? No.
Unless I'm thinking of...
No, you're
you've got
thinking
the
of
text.
something different. I'm going to pull up the records here for everybody.
That's fine.
Because this was like one of those moments where we can't bet on it anyways because we are in Illinois, but I was so damn happy. First off, I knew they were going to cover. As we talked last week,
It
it was
got
like
close, but
it was.
You nailed it.
But it was like
that touchdown round.
it had to happen. It just had to happen based on all things statistic wise
I'm glad they
and
covered.
stuff.
Got
But if I can pull this one up, I went to the wrong group chat. We gotta simmer that down. It's got to be just 1 or 2 or whatever. At any rate, here's what happened. I called. Sorry. Sons of biscuits.
It's all right. Take your time. There's a lot to read.
Oh, yeah.
That was my comment.
Final score 52-3. Check that. Final score 62-7. Check that. We're reverting back to the 50s. It's 55-7. That was the last score I gave. However, the point I want to get at, it was always 46.5. They're going to cover. And the first score I gave you guys was the exact prediction.
Yeah, no.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I was just making the comment of it because I was walking out of the White Sox game and I just looked down at my phone to 50 unread texts
Yeah.
and I'm like, what
That'll
the
happen.
hell?
That will happen. That will
Yeah,
happen.
I get it. I totally understand.
But it hit.
Electric.
So that's all I had for week 1. We could talk
Let's rattle a little bit of week 2 predictions, and I think it's time to jump professional.
really quick though. Did you guys see the LSU touchdown that got overturned? What's your guys' take on that?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Haven't.
dude. Oh my God, you could pull that one up here if you want, but at the end of the day here, LSU had a clear touchdown that they ruled an incomplete pass because he caught the ball, ran into the end zone, dropped it after he was like already through the back of the end zone damn near, and it was like he never had possession.
He didn't survive the end zone now? Like,
It was
what
like
the-
nuts. It's basically one of those things where it's like if you cross the goal line and you got possession, it's a touchdown, but like for whatever reason this one wasn't it. We can pull that one up. At any rate, it was bullshit. It didn't end up mattering because they won by a touchdown anyways, but that would have gone on in infamy as maybe the worst missed call or blown call in all of college sports ever if they ended up losing that game. That's all I'm saying that. You guys can pull it up on your own or you can put it in the clip afterwards, but that was bad.
Interesting.
So that's the last part I want to make about week 1.
Definitely.
We can move on now.
Definitely. You've got some picks for us. I got some picks too.
Yeah, I do.
I grabbed my 3 with some backing, but yours have some.
So these guys are going to be, making money line bets, all that sort of jazz. I'm here for chaos. So what I do every week, I'm going to be spinning the wheel. I have a couple wheels that I've created. One for conference and then one for teams in said conference. And I have to make predictions based off, I think, whether or not that team will win or lose. So it could be literally any
Chaos.
FBS or FCS conference. So the first one I landed on was Texas State UTSA, and I'm going to be honest, I have no idea who's winning. I did no research, but the last time I checked, a couple years ago, UTSA did beat Illinois, and they've really turned it around. So I'm going to rock with UTSA.
Love that.
So I'm going to give
Love
them the
that.
respect, but I have no idea if they're...
I mean, they're both bad teams, but
I know they lost some coaching staff, including to Illinois. We poached off of them a little bit. So
San Antonio is what, the Roadrunners, UTSA?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I like that pick, Nate.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Solely based off of them beating us.
We're talking straight vibes here, folks.
Straight vibes on
vibes.
that one. The other two will not. One will certainly be biased, but the other one shouldn't really take much. Is Delaware at Colorado. I know Colorado played a pretty decent game against Georgia Tech.
It was poorly coached.
It was poorly coached, but
It was not legendary.
With how much hate Colorado gets, to be fair, a lot of people would have anticipated them getting blown out. And what didn't that game go to overtime? Am I making that up?
You're making that up.
I don't think
Or
it
it was.
Yeah, no, you're making that up. He had 3 timeouts in the pocket with like 5 seconds to play in
I
the
didn't
game.
watch.
Like, how are you
I
going to
didn't-
use that ever?
I didn't
It
watch
almost
this
sounds like
game.
Matt Eberflus.
It is.
Regardless, they lost by 7.
Rivalry week. Yeah, don't talk to me.
Right.
We're not on college. We're still on college.
Regardless, they lost by 7.
Yes.
So, and at Georgia Tech, as you mentioned, is a pretty
Great
good-
team.
It's a great team.
Speaking of
so-
blown out, did you guys see that he had like a diaper changing thing on the sidelines?
What?
What? No idea.
No.
Instead of like a blue tent for concussions.
No, I didn't, but that makes sense because he had his bladder removed.
Yes, I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit with that, but yeah, he basically had a blue tent on the sidelines for him to go potty and change his diaper, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
That's kind of a bummer.
It's probably like a colostomy bag, but
It's sad, but also because it's Deion Sanders, kind of funny, but also very sad.
Well,
I don't know if we're joking about this one or not, but it was funny.
I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting that they have extra stuff on the sidelines. I'll give you
Objectively,
that. But
a hard ass for coaching in the game, but it's still funny.
regardless, they're not losing to Delaware. They're not losing
No,
to Delaware.
at Colorado, no, I don't think so. I
don't think
Colorado
they're
in
losing
that.
to Delaware.
What's the spread on that game?
You're giving me a face. Delaware is brand new to Division I ball.
What is the
So-
spread on this game here, folks? Can we pull that one up?
on
It
it,
should be. I imagine 2 scores.
23 and a half.
Yeah, that's fair. If they don't, listen, I don't know that they'll cover. I think they will. Shoot.
Delaware's a new.
Never
D1
mind.
team.
Look at the quarterback's name, Minasucci. Yeah, I like that name. That's a. Oops, sorry, Nate.
You're good.
That's a name right there. With that, they might cover
They
the
might
23,
cover,
but Colorado's winning outright
definitely
for
winning.
sure.
They're definitely winning. So
I hope for their sake.
Yeah.
look, people hate on Dion. 3 years ago, this team was winless.
That's true.
They may have been gotten glazed, but I mean, they won how many games last year? Way more than people were expecting.
Yeah.
Maybe
What do I
not.
say,
Maybe
eight?
more than ESPN.
8 games, maybe.
8.
7,
But
8.
the average
Something like that. I'm
person
sorry, I was thinking of a story.
was expecting them to win half that. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
So,
very, very true. on that.
Overhated by people, overridden by ESPN. That's always been my logic. So,
I love that.
so
I mean, yeah, they're not going to lose this game.
they're not losing this game. So,
You hope not. You'd certainly hope not.
I would hope not for Dion's sake.
And
But
the other game you had, I think, is the
it
following
was
week.
changed.
Hey, material change. We don't put
Yeah.
that out,
No,
okay?
and I'm just
We
saying,
pre-show
he's-
saved it.
No, he's on it early. He's
Yeah.
on it early.
He is. This is
That's
true.
That's true.
But that's not what he was going
Shout
with
to
here,
W.
right?
Nick. Yep. So
I'm not, yeah, you don't have to talk about it.
There we
You
go.
don't want to, you
It's
don't
like
So
it
the game I'm
never
going
even
with?
happened.
No, it's not.
yeah. Is Illinois at Duke? And
Yes.
I'm riding with Illinois. Not
Yes,
really
sir.
surprised. But I think Luke's gonna get the job done. I think he's gonna ball out.
Illinois
I
is a
think
good team. this
Illinois is
year.
a good team. Brought back a lot of key players on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Traveling to Duke.
And Belima is just an amazing coach.
Can we see
So-
what Duke's game was like this week? I didn't really pay.
They struggled in the first half.
That's kind of
They
what I
pulled
thought.
away, but it was kind of looking sketch.
Who they play?
It was an FCS school. I
That's
don't remember.
literally what I was going to bring up. They struggled in the first half.
Elon.
Elon, that's it. Yeah.
They struggled against Elon Musk. Okay. Unbelievable.
This is true.
It's a 2.5.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a close spread. That's why I like this
Duke's
game.
a decent team.
No, they are,
By-
and their
this will be a
quarterback
tough
went
test,
off, by the
but-
way, which you can see right there. He went for
Yeah,
389.
he
and
balled
3
out in the
touchdowns.
second half. So
But-
it looks, from what it looks like, it didn't look like he struggled. But that first half, it
They're-
was
yeah,
ugly.
they're coming into it hot.
But
I think the only person that played better in week 1 for college football would have been John, the gambling god Mateer, out of Oklahoma. Threw for 392 and 3 touchdowns. That was a game.
against Illinois State.
Well, okay, listen, Nate, that's my school, so we don't talk like that, okay, pal?
Hey, it's my
Okay,
sister's
pal?
school, and my sister went there too. So
Sweet, dude.
So
Are we talking
I'm
Boomer
still
Center?
hating. I'm just beaming. But
I know it's a different school, but still,
yeah.
Oklahoma,
How dare you.
Sooners, whatever, I don't care. Red River means nothing.
Oklahoma's not even the best school in Oklahoma.
It's true. Well,
Oklahoma State, I'm messing.
well.
I'm messing.
Well.
That's just objectively false.
Which brings me to a great point here. If we got a couple of seconds, because this was my game too of the week: Oklahoma versus Michigan. 18 seed versus
yeah,
15
I'm
seed.
excited
It's the
about that
only ranked matchup of the week. And Oklahoma, the 18th seed, against Michigan's 15, is actually 5.5 point favorite.
Yes.
Going to the big house.
Oh, they're going to. Oklahoma.
I thought it was No,
In Oklahoma.
it's in Oklahoma. Wow, I just got it backwards. Okay,
That'd
either
be
way
a fun
though.
game.
Either way though, this is going to be a decent game, and as I mentioned last week, which will probably be coming out, I don't know, maybe just before this game goes. This is the game that makes or breaks Bryce Underwood for Heisman candidate. And I'm not saying he's going to win, but as we talked last week, you can hedge that bet and get some good profit off of it. He was going in. He had a good week one. I mean, objectively, he played okay. He didn't rush the ball as I much would like, but either way, he had a good showing, and now he's going up against a ranked opponent in the Oklahoma Sooners where if he balls out, he will be getting Heisman votes. Like, this is the one game that it takes, and you could hedge it early
It'll
as
make
hell in the
odds
season.
Yeah,
for
I mean, I think
first year for sure.
5.5 might be a little high, but I do like the OU money line. I do.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. I think Mateer's the better quarterback. I mean, I'll probably ride with the Sooners as well, to be honest with you, Brandon. But just because it's in Oklahoma, Michigan didn't look great, but they looked decent, and Mateer just looked like an absolute cannon. Like, he should be getting nods for Heisman after last week too. So
True.
yeah, I like that call. That's a good one. That's my game of the week, my only game of the week. So
I've got another
Going
three.
Oklahoma too.
I like
Booming.
that. Right across.
Sooners are booming.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Dig it. I have 3 games again, also not qualifying for the top 25, and I'm kind of excited for it. These are the 3 that I've looked at so far that I've done my research on.
They're at least all Power 4 conference matchups.
Yeah.
To your
Yeah,
credit.
Absolutely. So, first game, Virginia at North Carolina State. I'm taking the under 55.5. These games
Easy.
have gone 2-5 in the over-under in the last 7 matchups between these two. You could also pivot, and this might be the pick I take in a parlay if I double down again. I'm going to take the money line for North Carolina State at minus 135. I'm going to follow down with the Iowa rivalry.
Love that.
Iowa at Iowa State under 41.5.
You have to.
Yeah, you do. It's minus 115.
That's like a tradition.
The last 10 matchups for this head-to-head
You don't need to
is
tell us.
2-7-1.
Yeah.
You're right, I don't, but I feel like it's a little bit important. So we know it. We're good. Sorry. Last one I've got
That was
here.
hot. Do that again.
Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. Last one here I have is Boston College at
It was a
Michigan
good
State.
game last year.
It is, and I gotta be honest with you,
I love
I'm
Boston
taking Boston
College.
College at plus 3.5.
I do. Do you know what that game is? You don't even know why that game's big.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna follow up with, but go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to hear why you think it's good, because there's a different reason why Boston College is going to win than you think.
I love Bill O'Brien. Is Boston College's head coach? That's
Okay.
But go
Mr.
ahead.
Buttchin himself.
So do you guys happen to know what happened years ago? This following week, Thursday, happened to be a horrible day in U.S. history, September of 2001. And Boston College had one of their guys, the man in the bandana, Boston College legend. Now, I'm not saying that's this game, but this is the week prior and the week after. It's kind of one of those bookend weird weekends where I think Boston College is on the road this week. So they probably won't do the bandana game. What? Oh, Boston College is
I'm
at.
sorry,
I was about to say.
I'm done. They're on the road.
Next week they're at home, I believe. So next week will be the bandana game. But my point is this time of year, that school gets very sentimental about it. And it's like you got that X factor going for you on top of it all.
I can believe that. And I if they were at home, I would definitely kind of ride Boston a little bit harder because the last 2 matchups they had, I think they were 7 years apart here head to head. Boston College was 2-0 at home. They're 2-0 in their matchups anyway. They were the favorite both of those games at home, and they were a -5 favorite both times, and Michigan State covered that. But now we're turning around and saying +3.5. I mean, to me that's an obvious one. Their last matchup last year, Boston College won 23-19. So I will be probably sprinkling the money line too at +140. But I mean, it's an easy one to take the +3.5 there, no doubt.
I like it.
Love it. Anytime we're picking against Michigan State, I'll take it.
Yep. Speaking of Michigan State, I know it's not this year, but looking forward to it. How about Chicago Blackhawks' first overall pick or not first overall, second overall pick, first round this past year, who's going back to high school.
Right? Or no?
No, this past
Oh,
year.
I'm
He's going back to high school as a first-round draft pick in the NHL, going back to high school to play quarterback. He's the number, I want to say, 12th ranked quarterback in Michigan.
I thought you were talking about Lev Shootoff when you said
no.
Like,
the next pick they made, they had 2 first-rounders.
Yes,
it was their second first-rounder.
The 25 draft.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about 24.
Yeah, just this past draft. That's sorry. Verb is
I already forgot his name, but yeah, he.
But yeah, he's like the number 10 ranked Minnesota quarterback in that state. He's playing at Michigan State next year, and they don't really have a football program. Is he a walk-on quarterback while he's also playing for their hockey team next year?
It was my understanding.
Be crazy.
He was fully committed to hockey.
I know, but he just went back to high school this year to finish off his senior year season.
Wow, that they
Love
used
that.
the first rounder on him, but I mean it's about the intangibles.
You just kind of have to hope that hockey doesn't have the next baseball issue where these baseball stars are getting drafted by the NFL and then they go play NFL and they're like, forget it.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the good news is that those seasons overlap quite a bit, so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think it'll happen. Like, we won't see a Dion situation where he's going flying a private helicopter back and forth to go to playoff games. But that would be objectively sick.
Way too physical. You're choosing the 2 most violent sports to.
I know, but that would be objectively
that
sick.
man's brain needs to be studied.
God forbid it's not going to happen. So Brandon, don't even look at me when I say this. But God forbid the Bears don't have a quarterback in a couple of years, and he's playing for the Blackhawks, and we need a fill-in. I mean,
that would be kind of sick.
it won't happen. The likelihood of that is like next to zero. That they won't have a starting quarterback whose name is Caleb Williams. It's very unlikely. It probably won't happen ever. It's for the next 25 years. He's going to be there.
Just re-signed Tyson Bagent.
Oh yeah, well he's a dog. He's the best backup in the league, dude. Of course.
Maybe the starter soon.
He won't be. He's not. Trust me, buddy. You haven't watched enough. He's not. He doesn't have a starter's caliber arm here. Okay, pal. Listen, they had to sub him out during a Hail Mary every time they did it last year because he couldn't get the ball downfield. That's not a starter.
As long as he's a game manager, man, I don't see what the issue is. Don't see it.
Okay, well, let's not turn the tables on me. We're still talking college football here, and then we'll be rivals, okay? I just needed to bring that part up because we were talking Michigan State.
Got it.
Love it.
Sorry, that was out of left field.
It's all good. I don't have anything else to talk about for college, so I think that was a good way to turn the tables.
Can we talk about one last thing here? A little recap. We're going out of order, but we missed out on one of the biggest storylines of the week, which was Uncle Bill, Chapel Bill.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, you're
the
right.
North Carolina Jordans. Mm-hmm. We need to call that one out because for that being a 2.5 point. Oh no, sorry, 3.5 point spread.
He was
for
carried.
TCU. I absolutely he was. I could not agree more.
He was carried.
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, and he should be.
Look,
Now
you could say
praised.
all you want about how good defenses Tom has gotten. Baker hasn't won it with it. And nobody did prior.
You're right.
Tom did it year 1 in Tampa.
You're
and
right.
Bill didn't do jack squat without Tom.
To add insult to injury,
saying.
too, his quarterback in this game had a 1.9 QBR.
Insane.
1.9.
After the first drive, though, I thought
He looked great. He went 2 hours without completing a pass to his team.
That was
He did complete one pass to the other team, but we won't talk about that.
I'm gonna make a comparison.
That was
here.
a funny comment by
That's
ESPN.
bad. That was a great sabermetric.
I get coaching's different than playing the game.
100%.
Obviously, there's the debate: was it Tom? Was it Bill?
It was more Tom. You need, but
no, well,
they
sure.
both needed each other. It was more Tom.
That
That
being
is
said,
just proven at this point.
I have a quote about players at this point, and I know
Yes.
we've all seen it. It's one of my favorite movies. This obviously is Moneyball. There's the part in it's about the middle of the movie where
There's 50 feet of crap, and then there's us.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and then there's
When I point to you, you speak.
so anyway. There's the part in the movie where they're
I'm
sitting at
not
the
gonna
kitchen
fire you,
table,
Billy.
and
Whatever
one
his name was.
one of
Now
the-
I will.
One of the scouts says the following: "We're all told at some point in time that we can no longer play the children's game. We don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us at 40, but one way or another, we're all told." And I get that relates to someone like that's actually playing the game, but I think as a head coach, at what point does history go past you?
when you start dating a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, well, she's 20
Sorry,
something.
however old she
Living
is.
the American
Sorry.
dream.
Nonetheless.
That's crazy.
Nonetheless,
That's crazy.
It's just at this point. I mean, he's got his seven Super Bowls.
Hey, man, how about
All
this?
right, give him credit. It was 8 because he won one with the
That's
Giants.
what I'm saying.
He's
Yeah.
only got to answer to 2 people.
Or 2 with
the
us.
owner and God. Another Moneyball quote.
It's true.
Amen.
My thing is, it's just whether you're looking at college, because by all means, I want him to succeed. You know, I want to see Bill still
I
be
kinda
Bill. But at the end of the
It's
day,
fair.
I think it'd be objectively funny to watch him go like 0-11 on the season or something.
I'm just saying, at what point do we start saying, obviously there was the year or 2 without Tom Brady, it wasn't successful. When does the reputation start to be tarnished?
When you hire Matt Patricia as an offensive coordinator after he was debatably one of the worst coaches in Detroit Lions history, which is already an organization that has a terrible coaching history. That's
about-
where a true line.
What about because he's also was a defensive coordinator too, right?
And he also lost that job.
Yeah, no, that's
He
so,
lost 3 different jobs, guys.
Here's
Patricia's just not good.
You're right, but I think Bill did the smartest move by tucking tail and running out of the NFL and going to college, because now there's 2 separate legacies. Yes, you're right, tarnished by the whole Matt Patricia saga, all that. However, most people, when they look at Bill Belichick, the NFL coach, are going to look back and say that is the most winningest coach in
100%.
NFL history. He's great for
100%.
X, Y, and Z. Yes, his name will always be tied to Tom Brady. However, they're still going to look at him as upper echelon. The Nick Sabans, the
100%.
The Bear Bryants, all those. Now that he's in the realm of Nick Saban and Bear Bryant, I think it's like a totally different legacy. My argument, which is why I thought this was maybe the worst line of the weekend, I'm really upset we didn't talk about it more on last week's episode, but it was a 3.5 point spread for TCU. What people need to understand about college football is that, like, 1 year of recruiting. First up, I don't think Bill Belichick's a great recruiter. I mean, sure, he's a great coach. He's a scheme mastermind.
I know he's not. Cole Strange.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like
Evidence number 1, Cole Strange.
I just can't imagine a guy like Bill Belichick walking into my family's, dinner, eating gumbo, whatever you eat in the South, where you get all like the good linemen from, and yeah, we're gonna do this.
I remember.
It's gonna be football, and you want to see my girlfriend's tits?
Go Tigers.
Go Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not great at impressions here, but my point in all this is that, like, he just does not have the charisma of a head coach that has good recruiting prowess. And even if he did, it takes more than 1 year. He wasn't even there for a full calendar year. People forget. It's like,
true.
it takes more than that to really build up the program here. They had a lot of transfers. They had a lot of recruits, but you need more than that, and you need more than 1 year to do it. So to come in against the Horned Frogs, who are a good team objectively with Hoover at quarterback,
They got slept on.
objectively they're a good team.
They got slept on this week.
To be a 3.5 point spread, I thought was the craziest line of the weekend, and it was proven when they lost by 31? Yeah, I think
Something
that's
like that.
number.
Shout out to the
32?
guy that has to run 31 miles now.
Yeah,
So
that's a great
brutal.
point. That's all I had for the college football slate. I just needed to bring that up.
Yeah,
so.
Bill.
All good. And with that, I think we rotate it to the professional side here.
All right,
Let's
perfect.
Go.
Let's go, Nate.
You're gonna knock out my.
Sorry, Nate.
headset.
I'm not looking at that guy.
That's fine. Listen,
You're actually committing to this.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I
It's
don't even.
rivalry week, everybody. So
Yep. We don't even say that letter in this household.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
you're good. You're good.
What
if
is
you're
Brandon
just not going
doing?
to look at me, I'm just going to help you move the camera back a little bit to keep you in frame.
That's wild.
Wow.
I'm just trying to help.
Okay.
Doing my part.
Okay.
Doing my part.
Producer.
Yeah. Producer, host.
Producer.
Anyway, that looks good. Thank you for looking at me. How you
So
doing?
yeah, dude. That's all I know is the Chicago Airs are gonna be great, dude.
What record are you going with?
You mean ears? The Chicago ears? You're not saying the B?
We don't say the second letter in the alphabet in this house this week.
I don't know why, but
Nate, you got any good comments on this game?
well, listen. We don't even have to
One
talk about
team
the
will
game.
win and
It's-
one team will lose.
Yeah, I hope they both
Whoever.
have fun.
Actually, technically not true. They could tie.
Here now, listen,
Very unlikely.
It's the last game of the slate. We don't even have to start with it.
Nope.
And as a matter of fact,
No,
I know,
we
I
start
know you
somewhere
want
else.
us to do this. I don't even think it's a token of solidarity. Let's take our handkerchiefs and tie them together real quick. We don't even have to talk about the predictions for that game. unless you want to.
Bears
Let's
to cover.
just
Bears to cover.
start-
Bears to cover.
We were gonna all pick what your record's gonna be, what the Bears'
Oh,
record's
dude,
gonna
I hate
be.
doing this, but I mean, if you're gonna make me,
I'll start. I'm going 7-10.
Patriots.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
want
bad.
to go 9-8, maybe 10-7. The
Can we-
schedule is very weak.
If we can go through 3 schedules, that would be great. We'll go through our 3 schedules
yeah.
and just do a quick glance over if that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure what their schedule looks like, but I do know you guys got a weak start of the season.
Yep. So start with the Raiders, go to Miami. We're going to lose at Miami.
Oh,
That's
you're
just
talking about New England. All right, hold on.
tradition. We play the Steelers at
Miami's
home.
bad though, dude. Miami's bad. Let's go win by win.
New
here.
England.
Okay, so we're starting.
Miami
with
was bad when Brady was there, and they still couldn't beat him. So
It's true.
respectfully, I got to give him 1 month. So looking at this, first 8 weeks, Raiders, Dolphins, Pittsburgh.
You got it.
Carolina.
Let's go 1 by 1. Raiders. What is it?
W.
1-0.
Going L against Miami.
1-1.
I'm gonna go. I want to go W here.
That's an L. Come on, Nate.
I'm going L.
All right. 1-2.
Going W.
I would like that.
I'm pretty confident
Nate-
they'll beat Carolina.
I'm pretty confident you're going to lose the next one, though.
100%.
All right.
I'm
2
good.
and 3.
I'm gonna. Yeah, Saints are really bad.
3 and 3.
I'll go L against Tennessee.
3 and 4.
I'll go W against Cleveland.
4 and 4.
L against Atlanta.
4 and 5.
L against Tampa.
4 and 6.
W against New York.
5 and 6.
L against the Bengals.
5 and 7.
I'll go W against the Giants.
You said W? 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6 and 7 going into the week 14 bye. It's a favorable bye week. I like where you're sitting
Mm-hmm.
here, Nate.
Yep.
Continue.
L against Buffalo again.
6 and 8.
L against Baltimore.
6 and 9.
W against the Jets again. I think we
7 and 9.
This is where things could get
Round it
interesting.
out.
I'm gonna. You know what? Screw it. I'll go W.
8 and 9 record on the
I'll give this
season.
one, yeah,
They missed the playoffs by a handful of games, just outside the wild card picture. Buffalo wins that division.
8 could still be a little ambitious. I mean, ultimately, there's
I
so many personnel changes, and you're coming off a 3-win season. So a 5 to 6 win difference is a lot, but Vrabel took Tannehill to a conference championship game. He's a stud.
I would make 2 changes to this. One
Where are you
being,
going?
I think Carolina beats the Pates.
You think?
I think they beat the Pats in week 4 there.
They could be sneaky.
I think Carolina's going to be a sneaky, decent team
they
this year.
turned it on in the second half.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Once they were kind of in screw it doesn't matter mode.
I
They
know,
were kinda balling out.
and Bryce Young looked halfway decent in the second half. So I think with a couple of key additions in the offseason,
I think that'll be a good game.
I think it'll be a good game. I think Carolina could get it done, and I also think that you might split the season series with the Jets.
I don't think they're splitting with the Jets.
I think they're bad, but
the Jets
I also
are
think that
really bad.
yeah.
They're really bad. I don't think that's gonna happen. I can see Carolina. My logic going in with 3 and 4, I believe New England will win one of those two.
Yeah.
And I think Carolina's far more likely than Pittsburgh. But
Yeah.
New England could very easily lose both those. But
That's my only critique on it.
But-
Other than that, I think you hit the nail right on the
but,
head.
I
I also
mean-
think you are going to split the season on Miami.
and
to be
it's certainly
honest.
also possible. I mean, as the season goes, crap's gonna happen. I'm sure New England will pull off. They might beat Atlanta.
It's the Mike Vrabel.
There's gonna be a game that they
Yep.
steal that they shouldn't. I don't know which
That's
one that
the Mike
is.
Vrabel effect.
The most likely one being there would be Atlanta, though.
Yeah.
Based off of
I
just
could see up.
what we'd see.
I'm riding this prediction
but-
with you. I think there are 7
Seven
to 8
to eight
team.
wins.
Yeah, I could see that.
If best case scenario happens, you pull off a couple upsets, you beat Pittsburgh, you potentially even sweep. Well, I guess I did have Miami sweeping. You could sneak into 10, maybe 11, but there's
now you're pushing it. You're
I'm
pushing
saying
it. Drake May would need to
I'm
be
saying
really good.
Absolutely best case scenario. And
Well,
best
I mean,
case
hey, you know what they
I'm
say.
saying best case scenario is not happening.
Well, you know what they say, dude. The floor for every team is 0-17, and the ceiling is 17-0. So anything is possible.
Fair enough.
It's true.
That's all.
That was a good little recap here. All right,
7, 10, 8, or 9.
I'm up
That
here.
range.
We're gonna go with somebody mind keeping track of my record because I want to go one game at a time here.
Hold on,
It's a dub against Minnesota in week 1.
That's interesting.
Brandon knows this one. I know this one. Nate knows this one. The whole
one.
world knows this one.
It is in Chicago.
It's in
to
Chicago.
your credit.
You got a new quarterback. I mean, I just think this is the coming out party for the Ben Johnson, offense. Ben Johnson-led Bears. They get a dub week 1. 1-0 on the season. Going to Detroit, they lose this one. Let's just call a spade a spade. They're going to lose this one in Detroit. I think it'll be a decent game, but they're going to lose it. Against Dallas, week 3. Now, that one is interesting. I'm going to say and you guys are going to call me crazy for this. I think they lose that game.
Okay.
I think they lose that game. Dallas coming into town. I'm going to be just objectively fair here. We're 1-2 at this
You're
point.
1-2.
They do win and pick up a dub in Vegas against
Vegas
the
is
Raiders.
pretty bad.
I think the next one here is a redemption game. I think they get it done against the Commanders after last year's pathetic, horrible defeat. I think that team is out for revenge on that. I think they
you're
get
at
it done.
3-2,
They damn
4-2.
near got it done last year, just missing on one play. So we are 3-2 right now in the season.
You're 4-2. Don't even talk about the Saints one.
Yeah, they're gonna win that.
Saints
They're
are
gonna
gonna
win
be
that one.
terrible.
Let's go on
let's,
here.
Let's just be honest.
At Baltimore, I think it's closer than people give it credit. Obviously, the Ravens win that one. Then they go to Cincinnati. They stay local down there. I think they get it done against Cincinnati. Cincinnati does not have a defense. I think that's where Ben Johnson comes out to play.
Offense still needs to prove itself.
And the Bears don't have. You're right. Yeah, and the Bears don't have a defense either. But I still think they get it done against Cincinnati.
It's also technically second half Cincinnati. Technically
Technically
being
speaking,
week
you're
9.
correct.
So-
Where's my record at? You don't
You're
need to
at
tell
5-3.
Okay, that's good. I think we get it done against New York.
You will. Yeah.
Now, at Minnesota,
This better be an O. You're splitting.
I think we are splitting against Minnesota.
Okay.
I mean, I think this is going to be the comeback that Brandon wants, so we'll take the L in that one here, so whatever. Then we go to Pittsburgh, and now I think the Bears get it done against Pittsburgh, they come to us, I should say, and Rodgers gets humiliated in Chicago for the first time ever, and it's like a redemption arc for the Bears. We're living dreams. Everything's happy-go-lucky, and then we get
If you're
steamrolled
beating
by the
Aaron
Philadelphia
Rodgers,
Eagles.
the Patriots are beating Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and then we get steamrolled by the Philadelphia Eagles.
So-
Okay, wherever we're at, we're at.
7-5.
Go to Green Bay, lose in Green Bay. We hate that.
7-6.
Yes.
Okay.
Go to Cleveland, win that one.
Yeah.
Go to Green Bay week 16 or week they come to us and we beat them at home.
That's fair. You're reacting. They did sweep last year.
They did.
The Bears did.
Well,
I'll give it.
no, we
I'll give
didn't.
it yeah, you did.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. You split. You
We
should
did.
have.
But we
I'm
should have
sorry.
won
That's
both.
my
You're
bad.
right.
I did forget about
But
that.
I think that's like part of the season where Micah Parsons is dinged up now and he might not
Yeah.
even be playing that game. Who knows if he plays at all this year with his back. At any rate, we go to San Fran next. I think we have an L here, and then we finish it up in Detroit with a win. I don't know what that record is, but I think it's
9-8?
about 9 wins. That's right where I'm at on the season.
Wow.
I think that's a fair
I
assumption.
can't agree with Cincinnati.
I went very objective with it.
I mean, I think
Talk
it's
to me.
fair to pick wins against teams you're most likely not going to beat, but Jamar Chase is going to be really tough to beat.
I agree. I just think that, I don't know,
Now,
the Bengals are
my
always
opinion
overrated.
changes. I mean, they're overrated because their first half, they're just always so bad in the first half. They turn it
Yeah.
on in the second gear of the second half. And I think that's right around where Cincinnati will start figuring it out.
True.
But it does come down to if Joe Burrow can stay healthy too. So if he's injured, I will agree that you take that. But
Well, then-
right now, based off that, if Joe Burrow's healthy, I got to go Cincinnati.
Then we'll switch that one out with a
But-
Dallas win, week 3.
I was fine with you taking an L
I-
or W there either way.
There's just something about Dallas and the Bears. I just don't like that matchup. There's something about that. It's not a rivalry, but it's just like it feels like Dallas is going to beat us. I don't know what it is. That's
They sh-
America's Game of the Week on Fox
In
325.
theory, they should beat you, but they just lost Micah and
Yeah,
Dak is Dak. We
Yeah.
don't know what you're gonna get out of him, so that game could go either way.
I think that was a very fair and objective schedule run through. Brandon's looking at me like I'm
No,
an
I'm
idiot.
sorry. I'm looking at you like confused because now you have a hole in
Yeah.
your sock.
Well, yeah, you guys
That's
don't.
rough.
Whatever.
The other game, I mean, I understand your logic with Washington. The game was in Chicago.
Yeah,
when
but
you
no,
lost
it
to them.
wasn't.
Was
No, it
wasn't
wasn't.
not?
It was not.
What?
Was that game not in
Nope,
Chicago?
it was in Washington, same as this year. However,
Okay.
The point I want to get at with that game, people forget the Bears should have won that game handily
Yeah.
2 plays before with a worse team and a worse head coach. They have a better offensive line objectively.
fair.
Their defense really hasn't changed any, although they've gotten back Jaquan Brisker, who didn't play in that game. I'm just a firm believer that game was lost handily by coaching malfeasance at that.
And a guy taunting.
That's, again, coaching malfeasance. Like, how do you allow a player to do that? So my point is that game, I think they're going to come in with a
I can understand
vengeance. And I think they
They'll be
get the
angry.
job done.
They'll be angry.
That's my
Bears
take on
and
it.
Washington always have low-scoring games.
I agree. I always think it's a
always
good
been
game.
that
And it's a
way.
Monday night affair, which is, like, perfect.
If it's a I'll put it this way: if it's high scoring, Washington's got it. If it's
Yeah.
going to be a low scoring slugfest, I think
the
you
last 2
got the
matchups,
W.
Chicago, Washington, have been high-scoring games.
I know
last
the
year
last
wasn't.
one wasn't terribly high
I
scoring.
thought there
but
was
it
a
was.
few years ago that it was like I thought Washington squeaked out one because it was like 7-10 or something.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
I thought there's
2 years ago was primetime Thursday night, and Justin Fields
Yeah.
put up like 4 touchdowns.
No.
pull it up.
Pull that one up.
Pull
No,
up
because
Bears-
I was in California
Pull up-
very
pull up
distinctly on
Bears
that one.
Commanders history.
I was in
Just go to the
Colorado. That's
Prime Video or Prime Games or whatever, because that I know exactly what you're talking about, dude. It was like Justin Fields did not. It was like a 14-7.
Holy crap!
unless
Ball knower. Nope. Ball
No
knower.
way.
Ball knower. But
Thursday, really?
there might be a game that I'm thinking of. Go back to.
Was
honestly,
that? Oh, I'm thinking 3 years ago. I see what you're saying.
You guys have
Go to
gone
2022.
Washington. There's 3 years in a row. What?
We won.
I understand. So you're going
Go
to
to-
Washington for a third year.
I
in
know,
a row.
isn't that
That's
kinda
kinda
nuts?
stupid. I
Yeah.
hate
it's
that.
not unfortunately. Well,
And why have you played?
This was
Washington?
the one. This was the one I'm thinking of.
So we were both
Both
right.
Thursday
I was-
night games. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking
So
of too.
I was thinking of the one that was really like I think 23 was an
What a
outlier.
time to be alive.
23 was an outlier.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, Brandon's 100% correct. I do forget about that game. That was when he was running all over the place. Yep, I remember that one now. Forgot about that game. So that's my prediction, 9 and whatever.
I think it's fair.
I think it's a fair. Brandon, let's go through
Let's go Vikings.
I really
whatever
don't want
that
to,
team
but,
is.
If you don't want to, then by all means.
No, it's fine.
Fine,
You guys
dude.
did
We'll
it.
just
You
do it
guys
for our
did it.
team.
Yeah, you guys did it. I'll do it. All right, I gotta turn my back.
He's not confident.
No, I just don't. I don't like doing these.
He does. I won't say. Of all the teams that have the most unknown, I feel like
So many
Minnesota
unknowns.
might have the most
I
unknowns.
just-
I know.
Just because you don't know what's going to go.
I hate making.
New England does
predictions.
too, but I think because of how weak our schedule is, it makes it easier to predict.
I agree.
This schedule is
We
is a
dude,
bit
all
tougher.
of the North has
both
gauntlets.
of you have a tough.
All right, so
schedule.
starting off 0-1. Go on.
I didn't even get to say my piece here, so
Go on.
You
I
cook.
think this is gonna be a very close game.
I do too.
I just we didn't do anything to really solidify our secondary, and I think that you guys are gonna come out in the pass game very hot. So I really want to say that this is gonna be a 1-0 for JJ, but I
Take it.
I'm taking it as a dub, just as I have to split it with you. But,
Take it.
So we're 1-0.
Perfect. Got him right where I want him.
Week 2 versus Atlanta. This is a Sunday night game,
I feel like you guys always play well against Atlanta. No?
and I'm taking the W.
I like that.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I just
So 2-0.
2-0. We moved to Cincinnati. I really want to say 3-0 here, but
I'd go 3-0. It's
The
first
last-
half Cincinnati.
the last
Jacoby
few times-
Brissett.
They're so
Jacoby
good.
Brissett beat Cincinnati.
week 1.
So what? It's still the first half.
I'm just saying,
so good.
the
They're
last
in
few
Cincinnati,
games we played
remember?
versus, I shouldn't just say versus, but against Cincinnati, one of them was a Dalvin Cook fumble that cost us the game.
What
which I
half
would
of the
have
schedule?
argued-
Was it second half?
No, it was first.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Which I would have
2-1.
argued was not a fumble, but I'm not the ref.
I don't remember.
And
I
last year,
remember
we
you
lost in
texting about
overtime.
that. But
if not last year, it was the year before that. So I think we are home. I will give him that. But knowing the past, Cincinnati,
It's gonna be
I'll
another
say
close
this is our
game.
first loss.
2-1.
If I have to give a
2-1.
loss.
2-1.
Now we're in London,
London.
and we're dubbing out the Pittsburgh Steelers.
London.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Old man Rogers is gonna be jet lagged as
We
hell.
beat Rodgers last year in London. It was defending drive to seal the deal. However, I just think Minnesota between Jacksonville is like London's team. So
Trey in one.
taking it 3-1.
So we got Pittsburgh and Minnesota in back-to-back years in London.
No, it was the Jets last year.
Oh, Jets.
Trey and
so
one,
you
Mike.
went back-to-back in
Yes.
London. Okay.
And
I forgot you guys
now-
are playing back-to-back games in London
Or-
this year.
No,
Yes.
this is Germany, I think. Or no,
Oh.
it's Ireland.
Well,
One was Ireland.
whatever. Europe. Back-to-back
Jacksonville
Europe.
is playing back-to-back in
That's
London,
it.
which is
Yeah.
idiotic.
Either way, though, back-to-back in Europe, like, you guys have a home field advantage on that for
I
sure.
really hate that we're the home team considered because we actually lose out on home games on the season. because of
Perfect.
this.
So one of these is going to be an L.
Well, no.
No.
We're taking a W in Cleveland as well.
Wow. So he's starting the season off here, folks. 4-1.
I
Yes.
think that's fair.
I
I could see 3-2.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
Anyway,
3-2 is probably
that's
more
probably
fair.
more like
But
we then get Philadelphia. And
Early bye. Bears have an early bye, too.
just-
I hate it so
like I said, I
much.
hate doing this because unfortunately I think this is an L, but I fucking hate Philadelphia. So I want to say win. as
believe
much
me,
as
I
can,
hate Miami, but it was an easy L for me into Miami.
Dude, I split all of our division rivalry games. Like, yeah, go on.
Yeah. So next we
Yeah,
have
2-4
LA,
for me.
and we're at LA. Harbaugh's going to coach a good game. I'm hoping by this point, Thursday night, on a short schedule after an L in Philly, we can pull through. But it is LA. However, the Chargers are kind of known for not having a very good home crowd. So I'm
That's
thinking
true.
I'm tossing a W up there.
5-2.
Patriots dropped a 40 bomb on them, and the year they did
5-2.
that, the Patriots had 60% of the
5-2.
crowd. So
Very aggressive.
And now we're in a very tough stretch here. And we get Detroit in Detroit.
gotta be an L.
And
5-3.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
if I'm saying it, you better let me say it before you tell me. It's
Fair.
5-3.
5-3.
But
Fair.
so then we go home for Baltimore. And I think with this new front line we have here for defensively, if we can stop the run game,
I'll let him cook. Hang on. We got to the corrections at the end. Just let him talk.
it's true. If we can stop the run game, we win this game. So I will
And he
say
said if.
yes.
So
Thank you. So I'm at what 6-?
6-3 now.
Okay.
6-3.
Now we're at home versus Chicago. This is going to be another close game.
You're going sweep.
Yes, I am. Because if
This
I'm
is hard,
because
yeah.
if I'm choosing to split it, it's going to be the week 1 game, and I can't say that in front of him right now in week 1. So
7-3.
7-3. We go to Green Bay.
You have a good time against Green Bay, to be honest.
We have,
So-
and
But Michael will still be healthy.
or he might not play.
We don't know.
Well, that's what you're thinking, and if that's what you're thinking, I'm
Yes.
putting a W on the board. So 8-3. At Seattle.
They went 14-3 with Sam Darnold. I'm not calling delusional. Sam Darnold in 14-3. It's
A
wild.
lot of luck fall their way.
Hang on.
Listen, now
Fair enough.
I'll say some things at the end here, which will be a
But-
crazy hot take. But anyway, we're at Seattle. We can't stay out of Seattle. All they want, the NFL is just Vikings play in Seattle. That's just, they don't come
I
to
do,
us.
yeah. I love that.
They're just certain teams.
It was a
I mean,
close
welcome
game
to
last
Washington.
year.
You
Bears.
in Washington? Yeah, it's insane.
I'm going to give it to Seattle. I think we win this
9-4.
game, but I'm just going to give it to Seattle in terms of what's going on.
9-4.
4.
Then we get
9-4.
Washington at home. And I got to say, same thing with
No,
Baltimore.
8-4.
If we can stop the run game, I think we have a pretty good
Your
chance.
defensive line's nasty.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think with that experience, especially having Jonathan Allen, we're going to throw the W on the board.
9-4.
I respect it.
Something like that, yeah. And then we're at Dallas. And, I mean, listen, I know we don't really play that great in Dallas. We haven't in the last few years, but I'm putting the W on the board.
10-4.
At New York, that's W.
Dallas is 11-4, I think. Because I thought we said Seattle was...
Yes, this would be 12.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
versus Detroit, I would argue just how we
You sure
could
there's not
play
one more
against
game
Detroit.
underneath there, though?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. So it is.
Yep.
Yep. Because I was going to say there's 18 weeks here.
I'm going to put an L on the board for Detroit.
Yep.
I don't want to, but I just...
Had issues with them
So
last
now
year.
you're 11-5.
Yes, and then we're going to cap it off with Green Bay as a W. So,
12-5.
yeah.
Not crazy.
It is. You won't have another
I
year
don't-
like
I think-
last
Now,
year.
here's what I have to,
think
here's
they take
what
a
I have
step
to argue
back.
with
I
this.
agree,
You
but-
objectively, you have to say that.
Yes, there's going to be growing pains no matter what. However,
There just wasn't any.
however,
Justin Jefferson's the best receiver
Thank you.
of
I
this
know.
generation.
I'm going to backpedal
Jay-
off of that because I completely agree with you.
Jay
Obviously, I'm a
Jettis
Jay Jettis fan.
it does not matter what quarterback is throwing to him.
No, I agree.
In Kevin O'Connell's offense, it does not matter
100%.
what quarterback is in. And I am putting all of my tokens on J.J. McCarthy having a great year, but
I agree. I am too because I kind of need it for fantasy.
In the
right
crazy,
now.
in the craziest, wildest situation, there's an injury that falls upon JJ. If Carson Wentz has to step up, I think Carson Wentz will succeed in Kevin O'Connell's offense. Kevin has not given me a reason to doubt.
I would agree.
100%. Kevin O'Connell's.
I would agree. He
Learned from Brady. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, my whole take on it is like, you guys, what was your record last year?
14-3.
Yeah, I thought that you guys won a lot of games that you shouldn't have won. You had no business winning, and yet
That's
you
what
did.
Minnesota does, though.
I agree.
Do
They do it multiple years in a row though?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure
I will
they've done
say-
it multiple years in a row now.
Now,
I don't think so.
The first year, yes. The second year, no.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's
Third year, yes.
yes.
So the pendulum.
fourth
does
year,
swing.
no.
However, and this is the problem that I will at least give for Minnesota, that second year is KOC's tenure. We had the Kirk Cousins injury. That felt bestowed. They didn't start well either, but again,
Kirk played well.
So was the final record here 13-4? We said
12-5.
No, he was 12-5.
He said
12-5. All right. Well, I'm gonna make a couple corrections here. You're not beating Baltimore, so let's just make that one 11-6 right off the bat. And you're definitely dropping one to the Bears, so it's 10-7. That's your record. That's what I'm going with.
well,
I
like
could see
said,
10-7, and I could agree with Baltimore. I would drop Chargers before Bears.
I'm gonna
No,
say
Because
you're
it's
wrong,
in
Nate.
LA.
Nah,
I'm
Nate,
say,
you're
I'm,
wrong.
I'm just saying this, and I'm not riding or dying on these takes.
Nobody
here.
is.
I
I just said the Bears are going to win 9
I'm
games. They're
excited
clearly
for
going to win
football
like
to be back.
14. Clearly. I mean, come on. No, I agree. I just wanted to
I'd
know
go
where we're at.
11-6.
I just wanted to know
I
where
agree
we're
with Vic
at.
on Baltimore. I think your defensive line is really good. And I think you will stuff Washington for sure. But
I don't know if that's a for sure.
I think they'll stuff one of the two. Their defensive line, Minnesota's defensive line is too good
I
to
know.
get torched by both.
Yeah, but again,
both.
my take on that one, dude, is that Washington has that dual threat option with JJ.
Will they in December?
Or not JJ, sorry, Jaden.
Will they in December?
I'm
We don't
assuming
know.
he's still going to be healthy by then, but it's like that's to me like the big deflator of a good defensive line is if you have a dual threat quarterback that can take the defensive line.
I'd be more
in the
scared
game
of
a little bit.
Baltimore.
No.
You have a dual
I
threat
would too.
quarterback and
That's what I'm saying. I think
freaking
it's a
Henry.
loss on that one, and Washington is going to be a good game, but it's like
both will be good games.
I look at Washington and the Vikings in very similar scenarios last year, where it's like I think they both won a lot of games that they probably should not have won. They both have good head coaching. They both have young quarterbacks that are mobile enough to do something. Like I mean, last year obviously we didn't see JJ, so I can't really say much on his prowess, but. To me, I think there's a lot of similarities between Washington and Minnesota from last year to this year. So we'll see what happens, but I just think it's kind of delusional not to think that Baltimore's a loss.
And again,
He did. Brandon, to his credit, did say, if we
I
stop
agree.
the run.
Well, this
And
isn't.
the difference is he believes they will stop the run.
Hey, man, listen.
That's the difference. But Brandon did say, if we stop the run.
But hey,
That is
listen.
key.
If
Run the film back.
if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, every day would be Christmas. Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, I think it's time to move on to some other picks.
Yes.
And just we did our part.
We did that. I just wanted to know where everyone's head was at for their seasons. I like that.
7-10 for sure.
So yeah, and like I said, I don't like doing it. I'm happy football's back. I'm glad we can watch it.
Love that.
I don't know if you've looked at any games yet, and I'm not probably. I don't. Yeah. We could probably go through and do a quick pick 'em if you really wanted to and break down each game.
That's what I wanted to do. I thought we might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was my whole bit. I was going to pick what jerseys I thought are cooler.
Love that.
Oh.
So, and for to clarify to
Love
the
that.
people, I'm comparing both teams' home jerseys. I'm the kind of person that I just don't like just the
Do I
the
need to
whites.
be recording for this?
I don't know.
Did you want me to bring up the jerseys, or are you just
No.
Okay.
I can picture him in my head for the most part.
Can I make one critique here? You shouldn't have said anything about what you were picking. You should have just picked the teams, and then
Fair enough.
when you had like a crazy one in there, let people guess why you're going off
That's
the
fair.
radar.
Cut
And then
it
at
out.
the
Well,
end,
hang on. Cut this
Got
part
it?
out. I cut
Boom.
this part out.
It's all good.
Cut this part out of the video.
yeah.
It's
Censor it. Censor it.
Beep.
So what
You'll
are
be
our
an unlocked
pick'ems, chat?
all right. So we're
go
starting
through it.
off. We're going Thursday night football, Dallas at Philly. And I mean, I can't.
Line
speak
is
for you
7.5.
guys.
Philly.
Are we? Well, hold on. Are we taking the spread, or are we just taking?
We're
the
going
team to
straight
win?
up mini line.
I was going straight up.
Okay, we can do
Okay.
that.
I don't think anyone in this room is going to say Dallas.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
no.
Philadelphia.
All right, Philly's on the board.
Especially with the whole Micah
San
Parsons stuff. Yeah, of course
Paulo.
not. It's hard not to say Kansas City in this.
Screw it, Chargers.
I think I'm taking Chargers too.
Yeah, I mean, again, I get it. I just am a firm believer that you don't win bets when you're betting against Pat Mahomes and Kansas
Listen,
City.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I feel like with San Paulo and LA, just the two of those
Yeah.
aligning there,
I can see it.
I got to give it to the home team that's essentially going to be kind of at home there.
Well, okay.
What?
I'm not sure how that's okay. Yeah, go on. I don't know how they're at
just saying.
home at all or even remotely close, but go on.
It's neutral. I'm just saying.
I know.
Anyway, okay, fine.
So it did make sense to me.
well,
But go on.
It's fine. Well, moving down just to get the Sunday slate up on the board here.
Beautiful. This is so beautiful.
So, Tampa at Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I think it's Tampa. I know Tampa's the favorite.
If
I think
Tampa
they're-
is wearing the creamsicles,
They
Tampa
won't
by
be week
1,000.
one.
They
I
won't be
know.
week one, so Atlanta.
That would be sick, though. Yeah, that's a good point. I just think that there's a lot of question marks still on that Atlanta offense, and I feel like Baker is playing Baker ball. He's doing good.
Yeah, I want Tampa.
It's a smart choice, but
Yeah.
Atlanta's got better jerseys, chat.
I mean, this next one here, though.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know. It flies in the face of everything that it should. Dude, I got to get some picks in, too. I forgot about
I'm going Cincinnati.
You guys are riding. You're riding a dangerous game with me, but
Yeah.
the Browns jerseys are some of the worst that just period.
Some would say they're the most classic, though.
Yeah.
I
Classically bad.
It's true.
don't know.
Oh man.
If
This
Joe
is a hard one.
I think it's Miami. I think it's Miami.
Ooh.
I think it's Miami.
This one has a personal tie for me. I really want to say Indy for my take, but
Oh, I know your take.
yeah, this is who
We'll
has
get
more
to
wins
it.
on the season, Miami or Indy? We talked about it a few episodes.
I mean, I could see it,
Episode
but
5 actually.
I think I could.
Not too far along.
Yeah, I think it's still Miami, though.
This is hard.
I think everyone is undervaluing Miami, and for right reason, but I just think the Colts are bad. They got a good core,
Danny
but
Dimes against an
I know
underdog team,
that's
though?
why I'm saying Danny Dimes, dude. I don't have a lot of faith in Dan the man. Dan the man
So-
Jones.
The jerseys for me are kind of a push, so I'll go Miami. I kind of like both, so
Indy's another one of those classic jerseys that like people don't think of as like.
I think
it's
Miami's
got a
are
great-
underrated though.
No, I
and
agree.
I'm kind of a fan of the sea green and kind of the oceany colors.
My only
so.
problem though is Miami shouldn't have changed, dude. Their classics
Oh,
are so
some
much
of the
better.
best. Yeah, I do agree with that, but I don't hate what they have now.
Let me ask you this now. If this game was played in, let's say, I don't know, December up in Foxborough or December up in, Bills, do you think in the snow that uniform holds the same weight?
No.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
But this
Now,
time of year,
but again, though,
in the sun?
I'm not comparing the roads versus the homes. That's the
I agree. I'm just saying, like,
comparing
there's something.
what they wear, because otherwise I'd just be going across the board. For me, this is my personal preference. I just
Homes
be
are
going
better.
Yeah, their
I
homes
agree.
are better. So
I agree.
I don't think it's fair to compare roads versus homes.
I'm not even saying road versus home. I'm
Yeah,
saying
no, it doesn't.
if
It
it's
certainly doesn't.
the Miami jerseys at home in the sweltering heat of Florida, great jerseys. The Miami, they could be the home jerseys. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. The Miami candy ass uniforms in the winter. There's just something about that I just can't get behind.
Can't get behind it.
I just can't get behind
Yeah,
it.
that's fair. You know what?
But either way, I'm taking Miami.
I'll still stick with Miami. It's a great point. It's a great
I
point.
don't think we.
but
I'll take Indy.
All right.
All right.
Beautiful.
I'll take Indy.
I love it. Objectively, got to go Raiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tom Brady led Raiders essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they, and especially
The blacks are a classic. The logos are far more classic too.
I think
than
New England
England's
gets that
good stuff.
done, dude. I think New England
I
gets
just-
it done.
I just find it strange that New England's the favorite.
I know.
It's
Well,
not-
they're at
it's
home
not
and
strange.
they're
The Raiders
Vegas.
aren't good.
I know. I just think that like
Vrabel's
Drake
the new
May had a
coach.
good end
Yeah.
of a season.
He
It's
did.
like,
He got a theoretical.
and AOC is just not a name I can get behind. That's the last we'll talk politics.
Genty. There's a lot of questions with Genty.
That is.
I mean,
I'm talking Aiden O'Connell.
I
Okay?
know. I was gonna say for correction purposes, we're talking about Aiden O'Connell.
but jersey wise, Raiders. For sure.
Fair enough. I'm
sure.
taking New England though. Now let me ask you this: New England classics.
I think they're top 10 all time.
I think so, too.
The
That's-
top 5.
I think they're
I
great.
want to say top 5 all time, but there could be a few that sneak in there.
Yeah.
I want to give myself an extra.
Fair enough.
A few just in case. I was like, oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
The red ones. So when we're comparing
Right.
classics, whenever those come up, New England's wiping so
Yeah.
many teams out of the water. Those jerseys
Fair
are
enough.
amazing.
Okay.
But the new ones, I mean, they're not bad, but I think they could do a lot better. And I think the Raiders are just
Now,
they're,
Nate,
they're cleaner.
I
Black
know
and
you're
silver,
going.
fire.
I know you're going about jerseys now, but we're all in Arizona,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
We could throw the jersey pick out here with New Orleans.
Actually, I love Arizona's jerseys personally.
I love New Orleans, dude. I love.
They
the
got some
gold
clean
and
ones, but
whites,
I'm
especially
a
the
su-
whole.
the red and the white. I think it's a classic. I think they're.
I'm taking
underrated.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Let's just.
But I'm going
call a spade
Arizona.
a spade.
Ugh. This is a hard one for me.
What about a tie? Huh? Are we allowed to do that?
For jerseys,
Actually-
I thought about it for Miami and Indy. I thought about it.
Bro, also like tell me these two teams aren't like just the most high-written team ever, dude. Like something about New
So,
York Jets, I always see them with that
in
extra
my
one.
fantasy league, in my league, I did one meme thing. So you had to draft a team. So it's just whether or not they win or lose. So you get a point if they win. You lose a point if they lose. So they're pretty much useless. But if they tie, you automatically win your week.
That's sick.
You get
Have you-
100 points. And you know who I picked? I took Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
They
I
are
picked
the
Pittsburgh.
most tie-ridden team, guaranteed,
I like
in the
that.
NFL out of anybody.
I like that.
So I might lose a few points because they might lose more than they win, but
Have you guys
I'm
seen-
playing off that one time, man.
Have you guys seen the rule where it's like the players' points only count if they win the game?
Dude, that would be insane.
Yeah, like if their team loses, like if your team goes off for like 200 fantasy points, but every team on your list
I
loses,
can't lie,
you get 0.
I kind of want to
That would
try
be awesome.
that.
That'd
That would be
chaos.
electric.
Just some food for thought. We can move on. I
Dude,
had to
that'd
bring
be
that
awesome.
up.
Next game, New York at Washington.
I didn't pick Pittsburgh or New
Giants.
York.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
true.
I think it's Pittsburgh. Just
Yeah,
leave it
we're
at that.
all thinking
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
No, I'm going Jets.
All right, I like that.
I don't
Okay.
like the Steelers jerseys. Man. I mean,
Fair
they're
enough.
more
All right,
iconic.
all right.
You have to remember, I'm going off jersey.
Fair
Got it,
enough.
Fair. New York
Giants.
at Washington.
It's the
here's
Skins.
the
It's the. I mean the
Again, yes.
Commanders.
Take it.
Remember.
Yeah, I'm taking Commanders.
Go
Commanders.
I know.
And if it weren't it's a stupid Commanders logo, I would switch it.
I know.
But I think because it's the dumbest logo on the face
They
of the
might
planet
revert
Earth,
back too. You never know.
I just can't go with it. And the Giants got some nice ones. I'll tell you,
I'm taking
solid
Washington.
blue, so
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking Washington too.
Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me Carolina, dude.
Carolina has some of the nicest jerseys.
I think
The blacks.
Carolina. I'm not even talking. You're talking jerseys. I'm just talking outright money
Absolutely.
lines here. I think Carolina is going to be a sneakier team this year.
Yeah, I should let you guys take your picks first.
I'm taking Carolina.
Yeah.
I'll get. I would take Carolina on this as well.
Ooh.
I think that's
Tennessee
an
at
upset
Denver.
special. Yeah. Now this one,
my God,
I think it's
8.5.
very easy. Yeah, I was gonna say this is the biggest spread of the week. This is very easy to me. I think it's Denver. Tennessee going to the Mile High. You have unknown and Cam Ward, which I think they very well could cover that spread, but I think it's hard to think that Denver doesn't get it done here.
Yeah, I would take Denver.
Yeah, young Tennessee team going to Mile High. Now, jersey-wise,
This is kind of a tough jersey matchup. in my
again, if
opinion.
we're going throwbacks, I think Tennessee
Tennessee
is
locks it
impossible
in.
to. They might be 1-1.
But the currents,
Currency, yeah, they suck. Let's just call spade a spade.
I don't think they suck.
I think they're really
fine.
bad.
They
I
could
think
be a
they're
lot
really
better.
bad. They got that ugly
I'll go Denver.
like lettering and stuff. Yeah, Denver's
That's
my
fair.
call.
San Fran at Seattle.
Give me San Fran. Give me San Fran. That's a good matchup. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be close, but I think San Fran has I think San Fran's one of those teams that goes peak valley, peak valley, peak valley, and they valleyed last year. I think they go back to a peak this year. Christian McCaffrey stays healthy. I think Brock Purdy picks up a couple MVP votes by the end of the year.
I thought last year when the Jets played Minnesota in London, I forget what his name is off the top of my head, defensive coordinator for the 49ers. He's bald. He's the head coach.
Salah?
Robert
yes.
Saleh. I thought he played a very great defensive game against Sam Darnold, and I think it's going to happen again. I am going to take 49ers.
Yep.
I think it's a good spot for him.
Yep.
What are they, 2.5 spread?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'd take the spread too.
This next one.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I like Seattle's, but I'll go San Fran. San Fran's are more classic.
Okay.
Seattle tries to do too much.
I agree.
They're nice, but they're changing so much too. It's just like I gotta go San Fran.
Their jerseys are so great,
Yeah.
but like I detract points just for the fact that they do have that like highlighter neon green
yes,
one.
that was kind of
Yeah, it's like it takes away from all their other
Yeah.
their color schemes.
And San
everything
Fran's
else.
are nice.
Yeah,
They're
classics. I like
they're
those.
classics. So
Detroit.
Detroit.
It's Detroit. I'm taking Detroit in general here. I think
the
I
dog.
know Green Bay's favorite, dude. I saw that too. I just think don't get me wrong, Micah Parsons, game wrecker. Detroit still has arguably the best offensive line in the game. And plus you got Penei Sewell. I believe he's left tackle, right? Am I crazy? He's not a right tackle. Yeah, he's going to be blocking Micah. Micah's got a bad back here. It's like I think coming off it, look for Micah to get probably ballpark here 2.5, 3 sacks on the game. I think that's a fair line if he does play the full game. But I think Detroit hasn't lost enough pieces to they still have a lot of weapons, man. I know they lost some coordinating, but they still have a lot of weapons. Players win you the game. Give me Detroit.
I'm starting to realize I'm gonna have to pick a Monday night one, and I'm gonna start fights with one of you. That's making me nervous now.
No, there's a
But
correct choice.
Here's a
Here's a correct choice.
base take. I think Green Bay has a bottom 5 jersey. I hate green and yellow.
Yeah.
I hate that
Same.
I
combination.
just
Terrible.
have to say,
What?
just jumping back real quick, if you were to take Carolina and Detroit in a parlay, it is a 2-pick parlay plus 460.
Do it.
So
Lock it in. Lock it in.
We fusion hot. Yeah.
But yeah,
The graphics in.
I like those jerseys. So
Yeah.
that was an easy one. I really
I like
hate
that.
pretty much any yellow. I don't like.
I like that.
So,
yeah,
but there might be an exception here.
Houston
Ooh.
at LA.
Oh.
Give me LA. Give me LA.
Yeah.
They're a young team. If Matt Stafford plays, which I'm assuming he will, but I guess it's not 100% guaranteed.
This is a bad jersey matchup.
It is.
Here's my thing. I'd be comfortable with taking LA, but they changed it, and it just doesn't. It doesn't look as good. I think it looks stupid, but Houston's just.
I still think their
Houston-
color schemes are
They're,
good.
yeah, and that's why I might lean towards them. Houston does something similar to New England. I mean, similar to color
Yeah.
scheme. They play it too safe.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
what I was about to
too
say.
boring.
Yeah.
But I really don't like yellow.
I just think the Los Angeles Rams are just too much of like a.
they're kind of going for a retro feel almost.
Well, so that's what I was about to say. It's like I feel like they don't
I
have any
think-
retro, and so
Yeah.
they try too hard to make it look retro, and
And
it's
this
just
is why
bad.
this is why I'm struggling. Do I
Yeah.
want to try to give them A for effort?
No, don't do it. Stick with your heart.
I'm going Houston.
Oh,
I'm going Houston.
I'm gonna take LA.
I'm taking. LA, too.
If LA didn't have yellow in it, I might, even if I thought they were still bad. I
Fair
would
enough,
use it, but
fair
I
enough.
just- yellow's a bad color.
I just think like even
Except
just
for one team.
seriously, even just looking at like the logos, I feel like LA's logo just doesn't look like it's.
No,
It just looks like they're
it
just
looks
like
so bad, man.
You're trying too hard.
They
dude.
are trying to. I'll give them credit. They are. It looks like they're trying. Most teams that changing it
Here's
looks
the
like
thing.
they just threw it up on
And
a canvas. So it's just like here, boom.
I'm gonna go back on my point here because I think it actually works for just Los Angeles. Any other team that would have that kind of logo, I'd be like, oh, that's the worst thing on
Yeah,
the face of
true.
the planet. But there's something about it being a Los Angeles team that it's like
It's because you're
It's
kind
fitting.
of doing.
It's
the-
fitting.
doing
That's kind of fits
you're
their
trying to
vibe.
Doing the Ram horn. So,
yeah, but
I
it just it fits their whole vibe, like the whole like it looks just like too gentrified, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it. So that's all I have on that one.
Okay.
But Rams it is.
Baltimore at Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo.
That's like,
This is Buffalo's year, I think. I think this has to be Buffalo's year. This
I
is
would
such a good
take-
game.
I'm not saying it's
again.
Buffalo's year until it actually ends up being Buffalo's year. They
It's gonna
A
happen.
lot of
It's-
people.
will it? Who knows? The end of the world could happen, and the Buffalo Bills never do it.
You're not saying that just because they're your division rival,
No,
right?
no, I love Josh Allen.
Oh,
Josh
yeah,
Allen's awesome.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying their history.
Give
Lost
me-
4 in a row.
Give me the Buffaloes.
This is an interesting jersey battle. I'm actually gonna go Baltimore. Buffalo's got some pretty solid ones.
I don't
but,
hate that pick.
I like darker colors, purple in particular. I think Baltimore's got some pretty cool jerseys. So
Fair enough.
especially with Ray Lewis. I mean, like when I think like iconic jerseys, Baltimore for me. That's one of the first one that comes up to mind.
Fair
I
enough.
like that.
Those are great. So.
Last but not least.
It's
Last but
easy
not
one.
least.
I plead the fifth.
It's an easy one, chat.
I plead the
You have
know.
a pick on that piece of paper. I want to fucking hear it.
Bears. This is just so easy. It's Bears.
Listen,
It
I,
is
get it.
not
I said it's a
easy.
toss-up earlier. I'm taking Minnesota, and I'm going to go to your point. I think the jerseys are better. So,
You're what?
All right, so there are 2 teams I think make yellow work: Steelers and Vikings. Vikings don't overdo it.
But. He's about to say but.
Bears got some nice ones too, man.
They do.
talk about that highlighter orange.
Nope. We're not talking that one. We're talking the white homes.
I'm going Bears.
Yes.
I know it's
Do it.
crazy, but look,
Bear dubs, chat.
they're not exactly the same as Illinois, but they're kind of going for a similar vibe.
You got
They're
it.
going for a darker color
Lock it
combined
in.
with an orange.
Lock it in. Bears dub. Nate
It's
said it.
really tough for me. I love both jerseys.
Dude,
I
I don't
love both.
Can we talk about the line of this game too? I don't like how it's flip flopped. It went from Bears being favored by 2.5, I think, a couple of weeks back, to now Minnesota favored by 1.5 for
People can't make up their
basically no reason.
mind.
They
They can't make up their mind.
You're going down, buddy.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna laugh when
I've
it's
got
done.
a
It'd
few
be
picks
awesome.
of my own that I'd like to get to before we get out of here.
Yep.
So we'll call that spade a spade. It's on the board. We'll go over our prediction, I guess, percentages next week. I don't know if you guys have any player props, but one thing I love to do is player props, things like that. I've got a Thursday night parlay that I've already locked in. I took it while the odds were there. There's a quick debate that I want to get into too, but Thursday night, we already said it. We think Philly's going to hit it, and I don't see a reason why they wouldn't. I've got 3 picks in this parlay. The first one is A.J. Brown, anytime touchdown.
Okay.
Pick number 2,
Love
Devonta
it.
Smith, anytime touchdown. Pick number
Okay.
3, Jalen Hurts plus 2 passing touchdowns. Plus 800.
I don't like that.
I don't want to
I
hear
don't
that.
like that.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, can I give
Anyway.
you my reasoning on it? And this has nothing to do with any sort of rivalry, but like I think that team is, and I have had AJ Brown on my teams in years past. I've had Devontae Smith. That team, when they get to goal line, it is with Saquon and Jalen. It's
they're
like
gonna
it's going to
absorb
be
it,
rushing
yeah.
touchdowns over
I
passing
agree.
every time.
However, and now, listen, it's a $5 no risk,
Yeah.
no sweat bet, so whatever.
Dallas doesn't have a secondary either, so I like
However,
that.
That's my
that
big
is
thing.
true. That's the time you do it
I
for
feel
these
like
guys.
the reason they chose to get Kenny Clark in that deal was
Run
to
stop.
help stop Saquon. So
I like it.
I could be entirely wrong. Kenny.
I like the
Kenny
logic
could be
where you're
washed.
going with this. So
But-
I like your
respect it.
logic. I just I don't know.
If you get to
I've-
goal line, you're cooked.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
lost a lot of money
that's what I'm
on
saying.
dual passing touchdowns like that. So that's
Yeah.
my only
I
take
just
on it.
the only thing that I was looking at for it because of this whole stupid tax thing
Yeah.
is that Saquon's like a minus 180 for at any time touchdown, and then Jalen Hurts is minus 150.
Yeah.
I don't like those odds.
No, I don't
So-
either, but that kind of proves the point I'm getting at, which is
I
like, unless it's going to be like a 40-point blowout by the Eagles, which I don't think it will be, I just don't know how they're going to get 2 touchdowns like that.
The second point I wanted to make, because I'm not touching this by any means, but it's something to look at. CeeDee Lamb.
Yes, sir. I love CeeDee Lamb.
I don't know if he hits his marks. He
Yes, he
hasn't
does.
hit this. He hasn't hit this in any game. I think this is at Philly.
Usually, when you've gone the under with CD, it usually hits. So
Also, can we just talk about how you...
I'm a trust.
He did just put 6.5... Okay, like, does he hit his prop lines and then gives them 6.5 receptions,
that was
73.5 receiving yards, and then goes through his averages, which are both higher than that?
no, and that's what I'm saying. So here's the thing.
It's a
Sorry,
different. It's a different
Now, hold on,
Thursday
hold on.
night.
You have to hear
kinda
me out.
game, though.
That's
True.
true. Yeah, so his lines on the books are 6.5 for receptions, 73.5 receiving yards. The averages I have here are not versus Philly. They are on
just
Thursday
Thursday
night.
night.
So, yes.
Sorry, go on.
I was just letting the crowd know. So with 6.5 receptions, he averages 8.6 receptions Thursday night, and his line at 73.5 receiving yards. He is at 89.8 receiving yards on the average. But it is Philly.
It's also week
Can
one.
I counterpoint him?
Go ahead. This is why I brought it up.
So Philly, when Dak plays Philly, Dak has like a 10-0 touchdown to interception ratio over the last couple of years. I saw that one. I think he's got over 1,000 passing yards. I think this is through like the last 4 matchups. So like the numbers on that are, he's throwing for 280 plus a game with a pair to 3 touchdowns a game in their last 4 meetings. Dak does play well against the Birds. I will say that, which is why I think CD does get it done, especially with your Thursday night football stats. But I get your point. It is the Eagles. They are doing a banner-raising night. Now, my take on that would be, is it a distraction? Is it something
Very easily could be.
Yeah, and ultimately, I also would agree that like Dallas coming into this game has probably the most storylines on them in all the offseason with Jerry Jones
And Man Curse.
Man
Curse is out there.
A lot of distractions on both sides of the ball here. I think that's a very good line though, and I think I'm taking the over on it. So like that's just me personally, but I love your logic. I love where you're coming at with it. I think they play well against Philly.
I'll rock with you. Whenever you set, like I said, whenever you've hit the under on CD, it's pretty much always hit.
I'm not taking anything on CD.
You're not taking anything.
No.
I'm taking whatever you take on CD. You have good advice on CD.
I think it's too spicy for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because
fair enough.
You can look at it. I mean, his last game in Philly, he did go crazy. 11.
I know. This is what I'm saying, dude. They play well against Philly.
His last 2 games, I guess I shouldn't say last 2 because the only game he played versus Philly last year, 6 for 10, 21 yards, and then
What was Dak playing?
I believe so.
6 for 10. You're saying 10 targets, 6 receptions?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
It's like, are you talking Dak's line right now?
No.
That'd be a pretty rough quarterback.
I'm just confirming that Dak played because I thought he did. This was
4 yards a pass. No, that's lower than that.
Now I'm looking it up here because again I saw the stat online. I'm very curious about it. Nate, fill the air.
He did not play.
See, I told you. I'm just saying, dude. I the stats when I see them, and they lock in my head. That was one of them, dude. That Dak plays very good against Philly in their last several matchups.
Okay.
Love it.
Got it. So while you're looking that up, I'm moving to Sunday.
Please.
I've got 3 players here that I'm looking at. Starting with the noon game, Arizona at New Orleans. You can say what you want about the spread, the money lines, this and that. I'm looking at Alvin Kamara getting over 4.5 receptions. I think he's crushed that line numerous times versus...
New quarterback situation, too. They're going to look to dump it off a lot more.
I like it a lot.
And for a receiving back, I mean, I don't have to explain much about it. Moving on, and...
a good punchback, too.
We're moving to the 3 o'clock games now. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time to go through everything, but I took the few picks that I'm more than likely going to lock in. Tennessee at Denver. I'm taking Cortland Sutton to go over 59.5 receiving yards.
I like it.
That's one that's got some high rates as well. Last but not least for Sunday, 3 o'clock, San Fran at Seattle. There's a lot of ways you can go with this player, but out of the gate, I'm taking CMC to go over 74.5 rushing yards.
Yes.
And I really want to take his receiving props. I want the receptions, but I think the line for me is just a little too...
What was it?
I'll pull it up right now.
Can I also say, too, I think that on the season, while he's pulling this up, on the season, I think CMC easily cashes his over in rushing yards. I think it's at like 875 or something like that. Or like just under 900.
He will if he stays healthy.
I know, and again, I think
it's a big question.
He's getting up there in age. I agree. It's just I have that firm belief that San Fran has down years and they have up years, and they have down years and they have up years.
Outright line on draft.
This year's an up year.
On DraftKings right now, CMC's receiving yard over under is 37.5. I don't dislike it, but week 1, it's a little high for me. And then his receptions over under is 4.5. And I think that's just a hair bit too high.
Fair enough.
If it was 3.5, I'd consider it, but 4.5, that little leeway there.
Cooper Rush.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I feel more comfortable with the rushing than I do anything else. You could argue his attempts, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to argue the 74.5. So that is all I have for Sunday. Last but not least, I don't know if you really want to talk about this one, but the one pick I have at the moment for Monday night is...
I don't hate this pick at all.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, again, like I know my team's weaknesses, I know their strengths, and like I do think
Yeah.
up the middle, their linebacking core is a little bit soft against the pass. I also think that their rush defense is going to be struggling. They're not going to have a lot of rushing off the edge either. So, like, with that, I do think there's a great opportunity for a lot of play action bombs to T.J. Hawkinson.
Yes.
And I think that the safety valve for every rookie quarterback is the tight end.
I agree.
Having TJ,
100%.
I really like that line.
I like it for his Thursday night props. I like it for his last few games against the Bears. Over 40.5
Yeah.
receiving yards. I think that's a kick.
Listen, I can be objective with that. I still think the Bears are going to win. Like we're just throwing out the hate, all this. Objectively speaking, I think T.J. Hawkinson does go over 40, 40.5, I should say. I also think that in this game, I think Roma Dunze goes over. He's only at, I want to say, 30-something yards. Can we pull that up?
I will say, and I think the one that I would kind of lean towards, again, I have to look into it.
Colson Loveland is over, too,
I would take DJ Moore on the receptions.
I
think
would
he's
too.
5.5.
Also because I have him in one of my leagues. So.
Is it some? Can we see what his total yards looks like, DJ Moore?
I'll pull up the
Because
draft.
I think they're going to use him in some rushing packages too. The Bears do not have any running backs. Like they really don't.
I wouldn't stop him.
DeAndre Swift, that's it. Behind him, there's nothing. So like,
That's why I snagged him in ESPN.
I know. I think he's got a ton of value in there too.
He's going to be a workhorse.
I know they started lining him up as a
and
running
I've already
back in
had
practice.
3 trade offers for him. So
Well, you
How
didn't
many
take
of
him
those
in our
people were
league.
the same person, though? So,
Give me
receiving
DeAndre.
props.
for the right price,
What do you want?
your quarterback.
Which one?
I actually forgot who you got.
I don't have two, so it was just the
Okay,
one.
so
I'm
we're
not
starting
giving you
with
Jalen
receiving.
Hurts, you
Oh,
idiot.
DJ Moore is at 55.5, and
This is just receiving yards, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going over on DJ.
I'm not so high on DJ. I'm more
I
high
trust-
on Rome, to be honest. But Colston Loveland at 28.5. Do not sleep on that line. With the play actions that Ben Johnson likes to run.
I don't like seeing Cole Kmet. I think Cole deserves to have a line up here.
I agree, dude. I feel like he's like it kind of irritates me that he's like got nothing, but I just think like again, safety valve being a tight end, it's a new scheme. There's going to be a lot of play action for the Bears. I like Colston Loveland to get over 28.5 yards too.
There's a lot to say for this one. Like I said, I think DJ Moore maybe over 5.5 at plus money.
I can see
It's
it.
not terrible.
Yeah, they're going to do some screen actions, but
The one that I'm iffy on, and I know I'm the fan. I think the under 6.5 for Justin Jefferson's not a bad take either. I just don't like the odds on it.
I don't hate it either. He's gonna be locked up with Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson is, and you guys can argue this point all day. I think he's a top 4 corner in the NFL.
I'm just saying. I
was generous with 4. I think he could be a top 3, to be honest with you, but underpaid like hell.
We both got a great corner.
I know he's
I'll only
a
put that-
lockdown.
I don't know what your cornerback situation looks
So,
like. But Gonzo and Johnson.
Yeah. Is there a total yards line on DJ Moore though? Like they don't have any rushing and receptions combined for him.
Sorry, I gotta look up at the monitor. Let's take a look here real quick. I don't believe they do.
They should do they. Can you not just like click his name or search his name and figure it out? No. This is where you'd find it. Time receiving.
Not on draft.
Wow. So what does he have any rushing yards at all in here?
I didn't see any.
I didn't see anything, right? Yeah. Interesting. At any rate, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, again, I don't hate that if there is a line out there to go with his total yards over. If it is, that you can find a combined. But that's
At any rate,
it's a good take.
I think that concludes.
What do you got?
Still at the rivalry jerseys.
I think
Keep cutting them out, man.
We do. I thought
At least pull up the AFC ones.
Okay.
At
pull
least
them up.
just
Pull them up.
It'll take like 2 seconds.
Have they released the designs yet, though?
Uh huh.
Oh, I didn't know that. The Bears have theirs? I haven't seen anything on it.
No, it's only for the 2 divisions. So like 2 divisions do it a year. So they have the rivalry games.
Oh, I thought I
So-
for whatever reason thought the Bears were included in that.
No, so it's AFC East and NFC West. So
That's it. Next year, I think the Bears are.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
think
what
so. Yeah.
I saw something about it.
So really quickly, just look at. Well, there you go. See, we have all of them up here, right here.
Well, I mean, can we just talk about how shitty of a rendering that is?
Yeah,
that's how they look.
Not great.
Can we? Yeah, I was gonna say like, why do they have to be watercolors?
Anyway, I think Arizona's is awful.
Yeah, it also looks like it's already dirty. What are we doing?
Okay, I'm glad you guys are saying this. Most people are glazing Arizonas, and maybe it's just because of the stupid background they gave.
Yeah.
It might look better in person, but like.
The only good one on this list is Buffalo, and it's
Yep.
because it looks
I like
just like
Miami's.
I know where you're going with it, Brandon, but I also like Buffalo on here.
Buffalo's is clean.
I wish. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. I just
New England's got a good patch, but the color's weird. Jets is boring. I like the midnight for the Rams.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't hate the Texans either, dude. Or wait, is that who I'm looking at?
That's a Patriots.
No, it's the
Yeah, that's
Patriots. You're right. That looks
Buffalo,
like the
and
Texans.
then
Oh my God.
yeah,
whoever did this.
Yeah,
Stars.
there's got to be a better
mean,
way
yeah.
to look at this. Is there not just a straight up picture of it somewhere else in
I
this?
can
There
go find
definitely
it. It's
is.
just-
Scroll
Brady's
down,
just
scroll down.
crushing it.
Yeah. Scroll down.
I'm trying. Let me look here.
Just horrible audio right now, but that's fine.
Nope, that's even worse.
It might be worse.
You can only see a part of each. Keep scrolling. There
Okay.
you go.
It's better. Still
Well,
similar to rendering.
So this is what they're no, they're not ranking them. So like I said, I like
I like the Pats.
the Pats are nice.
This
I
is
like the
just
Pats.
stupid. Are they gonna have like all the speckled dirt spots on there for Arizona?
Yeah,
That's bad.
Niners isn't bad.
Sanders, I like that. I like that.
That's nice. Seahawks
Oregon.
is boring.
Yeah,
That's not
that's
good.
Oregon Ducks for sure.
I personally like these. I can understand why you wouldn't, but I like the vibe.
I don't know. Not a fan. Rams.
This just looks normal.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they did anything special other than made it black.
That's also true.
This also-
Jets is literally the same.
Jets is
Just a
dumb.
little-
This weird
This
shoulder
is
pad
dumb.
thing. And that's it.
Petition to make all of the New York Jets jerseys number 11 like they did on that initial rendering.
Yeah, fair.
I'm just saying, like, if you're going to render a New York Jets jersey, make it a 1-1.
Yeah.
There's no joke in that.
Nope. We won't talk about that.
They did it, though, on the first rendering.
They did.
I just would like to point that out.
But yeah, so that concludes episode.
Yes, we finally at least talked about that.
Yeah.
That's true. So we will go ahead. We'll go through. We'll make all of our little stats and everything. Keep them to the side, and
Love it.
I'll try to get some of those videos out a little bit. Some clips about the betting. Put them online. Hopefully, get those going. And I know, like I always say,
Before we end, can we just get a real quick tracker on the White Sox win total? They need 10 wins to go in 28 games, 30
month.
games,
That's all I'm
roughly.
looking
Yeah.
at.
It's gonna be close.
It's going to come down to the wire, folks. I'm going to sweat it all out, but that's where we're at. That's all I had.
yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll talk about that next week too. We'll see maybe if it goes up or stays the same. Or
Hopefully it stays the same.
anyway, but without further ado, like the video, subscribe
Comment.
to the channel,
Do something.
go look at our platforms,
Share it on all social media.
This is true.
and rinse and repeat. And keep it coming.
Do the polls. Whoa.
Without further ado-
What'd you just say?
What?
Keep it what?
Keep it.
Go on.
Anyway, I don't know what I said now. Anyway, keep it rolling. I think that's what I said. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I knew you said. Damn it! White Sox won.
Bang.
All right, change
9
the
more.
total. Change the total.
And with that, we're out.
Damn it.